weren't you the one that was like, oh, you gotta have Bet365, you gotta have BetMGM, and you gotta have FanDuel,
Okay.
and those are the best ones.
Look, if you're going to do it,
you were the one analyzing.
Listen. You can agree with me on this. If you're gonna do anything, you should do it to the best you can.
Okay.
Get all the books. Look at the odds. It's a numbers game. Don't you want the best numbers?
Dude.
That's why you go. That's why you have all of them.
Okay.
You know.
Gambling addicts, man. Ayman, welcome to the podcast. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here today.
I heard I'm here on a very special episode.
300th episode. So this is gonna be something amazing.
I'll be back for 365.
Maybe.
Who knows?
We'll see.
All right. He's gonna be too famous for us by then.
No. Listen, if this video gets like 50 views, good. We're good. That's a good number, right? So you don't have to worry.
50 views is too much. I'm screwed. 50 views, everyone, too many people.
It's like our friends watch this. This is it. Maybe a couple of random people. Yeah. Right?
Someone from the soccer league. They're like, oh, he's good on the field and behind the camera.
Behind the camera, he's media trained.
Yeah. He's gonna be ready for diplomacy, whatever.
He can be a politician. He can run for office. He's got it. All right. So, first question for you: how did you get here? What makes you today? What is your story? Enlighten me and the audience about it.
What a start! I thought he was talking about TTC. I'm gonna be honest. I was gonna say I took the. And after I came here and I walked, I was about to say that.
How did the person of Ayman become who he is today?
Person of Ayman was born May 25th. Not gonna say the year. Yeah, that's too much talk. Right, I realized I already said my month.
All right, that's
whatever.
Fine, sure.
Born in Pakistan. Came here at a young age. Guess to keep it short. School. And then after I went from school to just kind of keeping my head down. And then later on in life, I realized, hey, don't keep your head down so much. So started to do some other stuff. High school. And then from there, this is where I'm at now. I mean, I have my toes dipped in different parts, but.
All right. Yeah. Hopefully we can get into that.
We
can get into that.
Maybe.
So I'm just gonna get straight into it. We're just gonna jump into it.
What can I ask you back? Can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
back?
I fully expect that you were gonna do that, so it's fine. I already planned, prepared. Awesome. I have it all written down.
What if I just flip the script? I throw the book away, and then I just start asking you all of a sudden. You know?
No, I'm.
Where were you last week, huh? Where were you on Friday?
I was the.
What were you doing at 7?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't remember what I did like yesterday, bro. No, let alone last week. Forget about it. So, what does faith mean to you?
A lot. I've been through a lot, and I realized there's a lot of things that happen in life. There's a lot of things that come. There's a lot of things that go. Faith is something that's based on something that you are now, not something that can go, but something that can leave, but can also stay. I think faith is really big for a lot of people. For me, honestly, it's helped me through a lot of things. I'm going to be very open with it, where I have doubt in faith always. It's just a part of it, I think. I genuinely believe as if it's better to doubt faith and doubt something than to blindly follow it. It's better to doubt it and then put that doubt aside and know it's the right decision than it is to just blindly follow it because other people follow it. Or follow it halfway. Can I swear or no?
Well, I'll blur it. I'll bleep it out. But if you do slip a swear word, I'll catch it. But family friendly.
Don't worry, I won't. I just wanted to ask, but I should have asked you earlier. Whatever.
All right.
But either way, I think faith is a real big thing. I think God has worked in mysterious ways in my life. I've been Catholic my entire life, though. Came from Pakistan, which is completely opposite of a Catholic country, and I was Catholic my entire life, still am, and God bless.
All right.
Well, I know Matthew right here. He's an up and coming saint.
No.
God fearing man.
Oh my goodness, bro! Not even, bro. You calling me a saint, bro? Don't do that.
Okay. He's a terrible person.
Yes. Like slander me. Dude.
Oh no, I won't do that. You invite me to
cast the holy water.
Yeah,
it's like demons, be gone, demons. Like,
Jesus. Oh, I just
Jesus is
realized
there.
we're talking about faith,
Jesus is
and
there.
Jesus is right here.
He's right there. He's
But
always with us. He's always
yeah.
with us. There you go, on your shirt too.
Exactly. But yeah, I'm very thankful for him having me here. But I'm not gonna slander him in his own house, so he's gonna have to get someone to replace me for that part.
Well, yeah.
We'll do a cameo. Someone else just yelling at you the entire time. That'd be good enough.
But yeah, that's a great answer, man. I think that's really true. Faith is important. You got to know what you're doing, right? How do you actually follow it? Like, how does it look like in your life? Like, what do you do to glorify God?
Yeah. I think for me it's a very simple answer, and it's a very deep answer, but a very simple answer.
That's fine.
I think that's everything.
Go as long as you need to.
I think the simplest way of saying it is everything. I think if we believe in God, if we believe in religion and Catholicism, it says a lot about how no matter how far we drift apart, we're always a part of God. We were made in the image of God. There's a lot of factors that play with us as humans or us as even people in the world and our connection to God. The whole point of religion isn't to be good or anything like that. It's to follow God, what in itself makes you a better person. But it's just strengthening a relationship with God. So for me, best way I do that is I made this mistake once when I was really young, but you have to want to be like Jesus, not like God. There's two different things. Where if you want to be like Jesus, that's a great thing. It's a compliment. It's you want to be the best that you can be. You want to follow someone because Jesus came down to lead as an example, not only not only to forgive us of our sins, but also to lead by example.
Yeah.
So why not? You know, it's like imagine for you, right? Soccer for you, right? What position do you play?
Center back.
So Hakimi, right? Hakimi is like a really
Hakimi's right back. He's a right back.
But
But I can play there. I can play there too. Just ride with it. Ride with it.
Hakimi is a pretty in the league right now, one of the best backs, right? So imagine you have his entire footage in front of you. Would you rather watch him? Would you rather follow his footsteps, or would you rather follow maybe your own footsteps? You know, realistically, if you have someone who's experienced in that way, why not, right? So, but if you have on the other hand someone who's completely perfect, why not go with that? So I'd say, in my eyes, best way to follow God or preach the word of God is to let people experience God from you. So that's sometimes the harder decisions. You know, when you, let's say someone's being rude to you, someone's being mean to you, and you're like, I could do that back. Don't.
Yeah.
You know, it's the hard decisions what I think emphasizes the relationship of God, much for me at least, where, you know, the more harder it is, the more I'm like, I probably did it. You know, that probably is the thing that God would have done. That's why if we believe in religion, it's not easy. Nothing's easy. No one said anything would be easy. So
of course, life's not easy, man. Life's hard. You got to deal with it, right? And I think faith is the thing that helps you deal with the difficulties in a way better way than just thinking that you're by yourself. It's you against the world. That's a pretty overwhelming thing, right? But you realize you have a powerful being that's with you through it all. That's pretty much how my faith came about. Was that like that's how I started to believe? Is because of that type of thing. It's like I realize I'm not alone on this journey, and that God is helping me through it all, and all things. I'm trying my best. I'm not perfect. I'm not a saint, but I try my best to glorify His name in what I do. So, how did you find your faith? Were you always very faithful?
Always.
Always like that?
Honestly, my mom is my entire family, sisters, everyone. So kind of didn't even have a choice. But honestly, I'm not against not having a choice in regards to that. Like, you know, I feel like when it comes to good things, sometimes you should just shut up and do it, right? You know, if you have a good thing going for you, just do it. So yeah, honestly, didn't really have a choice. But hey, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all.
All right, you've leaned into it more type of thing.
I figure from what I'm hearing, you did, and then not, and then did.
No, I probably never did. It was like Catholic school system. You go about the motions, but you don't really care.
Little like cookie bits. Yeah, like the
like
little bits.
You're doing communion, confirmation, but you don't really care. You're not really learning anything. And then you leave high school originally, and like you're out of the system, you don't really care. But then I found it because again, I was on my soccer journey, trying to make
It's
it.
on your own.
Yeah, literally realizing that like, oh, I'm actually not on my own. I have something way better and bigger with me, and that's kind of how it happened for me. So yeah, I definitely didn't care. Like when we met, I definitely didn't care too much about that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like yeah, we met in high school. If you guys didn't know, like most of the guys I've had on the show up until this point have been like my friends from high school. We've done a good thing keeping it together. And
I saw him playing. Actually, I did. I think I
you
probably.
watched one of my games.
I think I no, because I think I was there. What's it called, at the field when you guys were playing?
Oh,
Like, but this was like back
long
in
time ago,
elementary
yeah.
school. Yeah, this is maybe
Oh
like,
my goodness, dude, that
yeah.
was a long time. But yeah, like we definitely didn't know
Yeah.
each other yet.
This is where it was like the FC Toronto from St. Thomas. That's why. So yeah,
Okay.
so a while back.
Yeah. So basically, we met in high school. I didn't even know your name until grade 11. I think I told you that story. I'm pretty sure I said it. Where it's like you were just the guy that like I would just dap up in the hallways. Yo, bro, what's up? But now it's like as you've grown, like we've kept ourselves closer and we've been learning and growing together, and I think it's been good. And like I personally think faith is a big part of that, the center part of it all.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So I don't want to
no doubt.
I don't want to put you on the spot, but like, do you have a favorite Bible verse? Something that you kind of think about often?
No, not really.
No?
I'm gonna be honest with you in regards to
It's okay.
Bible and everything. I'm not saying I don't, but the only way I get the gospel is if I go to church. I don't really read it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that's what it is.
All right. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I honestly, I can translate, but I don't remember any on the top of my head.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. You know, I just wanted to throw that out there. So if there was something, there, but it's all good. So
I like to be more hands-on.
All right.
You know, there's like practice what you preach. You know?
Like
I'd rather lead by example than
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think maybe I should read it more.
Yeah, I mean, I think that'll be good for you. I think it'd be good for you. But
I know the books, but I just don't.
Faith,
I don't know.
You're like faith through experience.
I guess so.
Like that's kind of where you're living it out. You see God in your life, rather than in like the book, right? Kind of thing, which is a beautiful thing. All the same, it's all good.
Yeah.
So you've gone through a lot of.
Before you go into that, what is your favorite verse? Yeah,
okay.
Switch it up on
my favorite verse. Oh.
By the way, he has like all these questions lined up and everything.
Yeah, I got the notes, man. There's gonna be some very interesting things I want to talk to you about.
So he's like going straight through like a story.
For sure. Well, yeah, I want to tell your story. Again, this podcast is about stories, right? I've told my story.
My story.
No, I don't want you to do that. You got to be vulnerable. I want you to tell your story to the world,
not on the podcast,
to the 50 people.
Not on the podcast. Find me on the side of the street and I'll tell you maybe, but not on the podcast.
Oh, well, then you might not like some of these questions. But like, hey, listen, we'll see what happens. But for me, like, I'm not trying to avoid your question. Obviously, no, I got it. It's just there's so many verses that like at different times in my life mean a lot more to me. Like it sits a lot deeper, hits me harder than other times, basically. But like if I had to choose one, it'd probably be the one that I kind of said from the start, which is from Matthew chapter 6 verse 6, which is, when you pray to God, don't pray as the heathen do, where they go out into the synagogues and they want to make sure that other people see them, because they're glorifying in man. Right? But when you pray, get into your closet and pray, and God, your Father, who sees in secret, will reward you out in the open. Basically, like that. Like that's not the exact verse, but that's pretty much the exact thing. That's what I try and do. I don't want to, like, obviously I have a show where I talk about God, but like it's not like I'm not trying to openly boast about it. Basically, it's like my faith, what I say in my prayers, that's like between me and God, and that's it, right? Yeah. So and I think that's what's kind of helped me grow stronger in faith through it all. Of course, there are many verses, but like if I had to choose one, it would definitely be that one. Yeah. Especially because in the book it's my namesake too. It's like I'm Matthew, book of Matthew. For me, it just feels a little bit more special as well.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. So
let's hear it. What do you have in mind?
So here we go.
What do you have planned?
So you've gone through a lot of struggles already in your life.
Okay.
What were the greatest lessons you learned so far?
Let it happen. I think that's a really weird thing to say, but honestly, sometimes you have to just let it happen and learn from it. The two L's: let
Okay.
it and learn.
Okay.
Sometimes we end up fighting so hard that we end up getting burned out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying if bad stuff happens to you, let it happen. But what I am saying is, if it's going to happen, rather than wasting your time fighting that, focus your energy on reversing that or learning from it.
Mm-hmm.
I have this little saying. I don't know if it's an actual, like, someone else said it. I don't mean to take the credit, but I say, if something's bad, right? It's just bad. If you can take away a little bit of something good from something bad, it's a little bit less bad.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
what that means is, it's like, let's say, I don't know, Matthew is going for a top left, right? Scoops the ball wrong, foot right into the ground, right?
Yeah.
You know one of those, right? So
Yeah.
that foot, it's numb for like a solid couple minutes. Guess what? It
Mm-hmm.
happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you can take away, hey, you know what? I gotta do this with my foot. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. So you were able to take away that, and it made it a little bit less bad. And I think
Mm-hmm.
that's what I've learned. Right in life, bad things are gonna happen, good
Right.
things are gonna happen,
Yeah.
and I think learning is the most important thing. So the best way to answer is to learning from experiences. I
Mm-hmm.
think we have this opportunity in life. What's great, that all of our experiences are original. Something right now you and I can never say ever again, that at this time, at this specific time, with this amount of water, with this book out, with that pen there, with you in the same scenario, that we had this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a
Mm-hmm.
real interesting thing. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we can learn from every single scenario,
Wow.
every single time. No matter
Oh
how
yeah.
similar it is, it's a little bit different. So I
Yeah.
feel like we can always learn from our scenario. I know that's a simple answer, but I think sometimes simple answers give simple conclusions.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's better. It's better to be simple, simplify it rather than overcomplicate it, overthink things, and then all of a sudden you're too stressed in yourself. I know I definitely fall into that where I'm just overthinking things. Whereas if you have like a simple idea and formula that you live your life by, that's like great. It allows you to look at something from like the easy perspective and be like, okay, now we know what to do. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go do this thing, right?
Yeah.
Let's take the action. Let's make this
Exactly.
happen, right? Let's overcome these adversities, basically.
Exactly.
All right. Is there anything maybe specifically want to open up on specifically in terms of some things that went on that you that maybe you have a lesson for the audience or just in general that you want to share?
Best thing I'd say is experience wise, I'm not old. I'm not an old person, but I think I've enjoyed life, with ups and downs.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's how you enjoy life.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can't know what's good without having something bad. You can't have something that's happy without having something that makes you sad. You can't have
Mm-hmm.
something in general. You need the opposites. It's the yin yang. However you look at it, you always need the good bad. However you look at it, you need the 1-2. So with that in mind, I think something that I would give back. I'm not coming from a place of knowing more, but something that I've learned at least is just relax. It's weirdly enough, relax. I think we don't realize a lot. Like I kind of have a background in a little bit of like sports and like a little bit of health, so I think we don't realize how much relaxing actually
Mm-hmm.
works,
Mm-hmm.
and how many times we're in like a constant fight or flight scenario. I
Mm-hmm.
feel as if, like, even in my everyday day to day, I've gotten a lot better, thankfully. But give me maybe a year and a half ago, I would have been running everywhere. I would have been constantly like, go, go, go,
In a
go,
rush,
go.
always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, I've learned that takes a toll on you. We don't feel that now because we're young. thanks to God,
Mm-hmm.
athletic, in good
Mm-hmm.
shape. But later on, it'll take a toll on you. It
Mm-hmm.
even takes a toll on people now. Like I think it took a toll on me. But yeah, I feel as if sometimes you gotta just relax. Take it slow.
Mm-hmm.
No need to be in a constant fight or flight. Your vagus nerve is a very important thing. Coincidentally, it's a cross. So
All right. Well, that's
yeah,
cool.
right here,
That's pretty
right
cool.
here on the side of your neck, it's a nerve. It's technically the longest nerve in your body. It's longer than sciatica, and yeah, you just gotta relax.
All right. Yeah. Well, to continue your soccer analogies, because you've been throwing them out there, uh, when you
Someone told me you play soccer. That's
well,
why.
yeah. Well, we know, that's how it is. But when you play the game,
Yeah.
if you play too much, you overtrain, you're gonna need to recover,
Right.
right? You're gonna feel the pain. It's gonna be tough. Let's say you're practicing every single day. This happened to me. I'll just throw the story out there. There was one time where I was kind of playing in two teams at once. So I basically was doing like 6 practices a week. I was doing like one every single day, and then there were a couple days where I had two. So I got burnt out real quickly because of course I did, because your body just can't handle that much.
Yeah.
But so when you're working out physically, if you're on the football field, you need time to recover your muscles. You can't just keep going, keep going, keep going. You will burn out. It will happen. It will happen pretty quickly, and it will mess you up. You might get injured, and that's even worse, right? I got lucky that I didn't get injured because I got a strong body. I've never been injured before because I take care of myself in that way. But you need to recover your muscles. Similarly, your mind needs time to recover. Sometimes you're under too many stresses, too much pressure. You need time to relax, as you said. And you need, just as you need to recover the muscles from physical exercise, you need to recover your mind from stresses, from all sorts of the things life throws at you, however way you do it. Obviously, for me, it's like prayer, reading the Bible is a great way to do that for me. But it can also be just sitting there, deep breathing, meditation, like just being present, right? Or getting more sleep at night. That's always good. It's always helpful. I sometimes struggle with that, but like that's those are kind of some ideas, but it's just something to think about, that like what you say makes sense, right? So I just want to
Oh
throw
no,
that
no,
out
I
there
like
too,
that. I
throw
like
that
that.
metaphor
Hey,
out there,
hey,
that
jump
analogy.
in whenever. It's your home, your office, your setup, everything, man. This is all
Mm-hmm.
yours.
Yeah.
I'm just a very thankful guest. It's all
Well,
yours.
you don't have to be that thankful. It's all good.
I'm not
We're here.
thankful. Uh,
We're here. We're doing it. It's all good. I'm
yeah.
thankful that you're here. I'm thankful that you took the time and you didn't really want to do it originally, but now you're here, and that's
Oh,
a
I
beautiful
still
thing.
don't want to do
That's
it.
that's a beautiful thing, though. It's fine. It's fine. You just literally like grab your fear, just start
Yeah.
punching it in the
Start
face.
fighting later.
Fight the fears, right?
Yeah.
Always, always. All right. Do you have anything else you want to add in terms
No,
of like
no,
what you've
no,
been
no,
going through?
no, no. Good questions. Good questions so
All right.
far. Let's keep it rolling, I guess.
Well,
Before I throw a random curveball and start asking him, then.
well, listen. I think that, like, I think I've already said this to you, but I think in your life, obviously, you're obviously trying to be very, very meticulous about what you say. You're not trying to reveal too much about the specifics of what you go through. But I know that you've gone through a lot,
Okay.
and I truly think that that's because God has a greater plan for it. I think He truly has something bigger planned for you, like for you to make some impact in the world, that you need that stress management, you need all these challenges to overcome. That's what I think personally, because I mean, like, in comparison to what my life is a walk in the park, it's a stroll in the flower field in comparison to what you've had to go through. So to be completely honest, like, I praise you for it, that you're still here, you're still standing, and you're still enjoying life, and you're happy.
Thank you. Thank you. But I think comparison is this isn't my saying. This is just people say this. Comparison is a thief of joy.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no need to compare. Doesn't matter what my life is. Doesn't matter what your life is. All that matters is we have that equal respect. And to me, you saying that's very nice. But also, I think you have troubles. You have problems. But I think it just goes in different forms, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of the times, just because something is in the same way, we think it's something else, but we forget about the value aspect of things. So I feel as if don't downplay as if your life is a walk in the park. If you want it to be, go right ahead. Hey, I think a walk in the park would be quite nice, Hopewell Park. So,
Yeah, no,
but
it's not.
I'd say yeah. I'd say it's good that you've had a good life. But yeah, I'd say I've had a good life
All right,
also.
that's good. Well, yes, as long as you focus on the positives, it's like it doesn't matter, right?
I feel like that's
Doesn't
all
matter.
you can
Yeah.
focus on. But yeah,
Well, there's negatives. You can be the person that lets it hurt you, but I know you're not the person that lets it hurt. You're the guy that keeps on going, right?
yeah.
And
But
that's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. You should cherish
I
it.
feel like if you focus on the negative, you haven't had enough bad stuff in your life.
Now that's a statement.
I feel
That's a
like
statement.
yeah.
There you go. Now we're getting there.
I don't mean to downplay anyone who's negative at all. I just mean the factor of sometimes it's math, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you have a scale from 1 to 100 and it's maxed out, your life is full of that 100, right? Let's just say negativity, right? You have no more room to look at anything negative, and for you to bring that scale down, the only way you can bring it down is by looking at it positively. And if you're at that max scale, if you're at that point where there's no more that you can get, the only thing you can focus on, the only thing, like your only lifeline, is focusing on things positively. So I feel as if maybe it's a privilege, if anything. If you have a negative mentality, sometimes it's a privilege. Sometimes it's the inability to have not too much negative things in your life. Naturally, as humans, we chase after things we don't have. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, I think that's the truth, right? But like you know how it does not, you know how it works, right? It's like money will make you happy, all that stuff. Is like you want, but like you'll get to a stage, but then you'll want more. That's human nature, and it's hurt a lot of people, of course, right? Ambitions, but then you can't stop. You just keep going. You spiral out of control. You gotta be able to control that, right? But yeah, I mean, I commend you for it, like all you've gone through. Like I don't want you to take it lightly as well. That's like a lot of people wouldn't have walked that walk with as much grace as you've walked it with. So
Thank you.
so that's a I think that's a great thing you should cherish.
Thank you.
To be like,
And if you
completely
guys want to
honest.
find out, find me on the side of the street and ask me, and I'll tell you that.
Yeah, because he wants to keep it. He wants to keep it on the down low.
Yeah.
It's all good, but
I have nothing on the internet other
Yeah.
than this now. So
yeah, this is your introduction. This is
and
your
my
birth.
and
Your
my
internet
ending
birth.
and my
And
ending.
your ending. This
Yeah.
is your exclusive podcast. The only interview you do.
The
That's
only
it.
thing I'll be on.
Or like the movies you were on and the acting, but that wasn't you. That was you acting,
Yeah, no.
right? So it's
Catch
like
me on LinkedIn, I guess.
LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Follow him on LinkedIn. That's his. That's
Don't
like your.
don't do
That's
it.
your.
Don't follow me on LinkedIn.
That's your plug. That's your plug. Bro.
Don't follow me on LinkedIn, please.
All right. You ready for the next question?
Yes.
Time
yes,
to throw.
yes.
Time to throw it right back at
Yes,
you.
yes, yes.
What would you say to the version of you from high school about what to expect in life?
Good luck. And that's what I'd say. That's definitely simple.
Good luck.
I'd say good luck. I'd say just keep your head high and good luck. That's what I'd say. Nice and simple.
You have no words of encouragement. Like just
if someone told me good luck, that's a pretty encouraging thing. If someone told me keep my head up, that's a good heads up,
All right. Well, then, kind of to piggyback off of that one, how have you grown from high school? Like, what do you think was like a big difference from how you lived your life back in high school compared to now? So it's a few years kind of being out and about in the world.
Big thing I've noticed, and I kind of am getting better at it again. As weirdly enough, I was like a lot of things. I wasn't scared of a lot of things when I was in high school. Stuff happened. I kind of lost my edge for a bit, but I'm getting it back. So I'm kind of starting to go back to the not as much scared of things, but I don't know. High school, I wasn't like I would have went skydiving back then, but now I'm like, now I think twice. So I'm like, I think doubt is not bad. I don't think doubt is a bad thing at all. I think second guessing yourself, especially if it's safe wise, I don't think that's a bad thing. But I was kind of reckless, and honestly, I want that recklessness back. Probably, I want to do dumb decisions. So
you want to fall flat on your face so that you can learn the lessons that it'll teach you.
Yeah, but
and then move forward, or also to just have some plain, just stupid fun with something.
Yeah,
like those types of things. Yeah.
But I'm having that again. Like,
all right.
I think it's all just time. It just takes time, and honestly, a lot of people say it's time by long time. No, I think it's just gotta go do it. That's what I mean by time. Right now, this is time. I'm just doing it.
Yeah,
just do it.
we're just doing it, right?
Yeah.
Right? You don't want to be here, but that's okay. You're
Just do it.
just doing it, right? You
Just
don't want to
do
be
it.
on the podcast, but it's okay, right? So, all right, that's good. That's good. Anything else to add?
No.
That's your answer.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, now I'm switching it up. Now I'm asking him.
Okay, you're gonna ask me.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. You were talking a little bit about soccer, so
Yeah.
let's go through a day in a life a little bit,
Day in
and
the life.
tell me, what's your go-to recovery process
Okay.
after all those
For
steps?
soccer, for soccer. Well, I mean,
It's
during my
it's your
days
stage. Go ahead.
when I was in the height of my training, like peak training, like around this time last year, maybe pretty much around this time last year, like really in the height, really grinding for it because I had a pro trial that was coming up where I went to Spain and I made it happen. So
Madrid.
yeah, I was in Madrid, yeah.
Oh.
And then when I was in Portugal, like I was training for it, getting ready for it, like yeah, and even during the season too, it's like,
What team was it?
wow, I'm not gonna say it here, but
Leave it.
but it's a low, it's a low level team. It was a modest team. It was a humble team down in the Portuguese lower divisions.
Okay.
But I still learned a lot there. But the level kind of really was like when it was the summertime, I'd go on these trials. I'd be in like the professional teams type of thing. But during the season, I'd be playing a little bit lower down, but still learning, mastering my trade, trying to figure out all these things. But for recovery, pretty much like what I do is I made it a thing. You stretch every night before bed. So I do a full like maybe 20-minute stretch routine, get kind of every muscle, and do that before bed. That's like the basic thing that I do like every day. And if I have like any other types of soreness, I have a massage gun. I can show you. I can show you when we're done this. I have it in the other room. So I have a massage gun that I use. I used to have a roller, but I had to leave it in Portugal because I couldn't pack it in my suitcase. It was a super big roller, so it was like I used that to just roll the muscles, put pressure on them, and then for a long period as well in the morning. So in the evenings I do like static stretching, but in the morning I do more like mobility stuff. Yeah. So with the knee, like with the joints, right? So knees, hips, like just try and open them up because all of that helps with recovery, with injury prevention, and obviously, as I already said, like I've never been injured. I know you're interested in this type of stuff, of course, is why you're asking it, right? So for you, like to think about it, it's like maybe some combination of all of it. Like again, like basic thing is like before every exercise and after every exercise stretch, right? That's the easiest thing you can do. And like I know that we have friends, especially that they don't stretch, dude, and then they're like, "Oh, why am I so sore and injured all the time?" Well, buddy, like that's why that happened. I'm sure you know.
Name drop him.
I'll say his name because he was on this show before. You can go check out the episode that he was on. I'll leave that in the cards. Miguel. Guy never stretches at the end of the workout. And then he always complains about his knee, complains about the shoulder soreness. It's like, okay, bud, if you stretched a bit more, I think it'd be better. But that's just my personal opinion. So stretch before and after. Easy step. Massage gun, roller.
Can't go after my friend like that. That's messed up.
He's my friend too, don't worry. And I've told it to his face, so don't worry.
Oh, he said it to your face. That's good enough.
Don't worry, I've said it to him.
You said it to his face. That's good enough.
Yeah. Well, I'm like, because I'm like every time I'm like, all right, we're done the workout, so I'm gonna stretch. You want to come stretch? He's like, nah. I'll just go change and get my stuff and use the bathroom. You can stretch. I'll be like, all right, I'll just stretch by myself. But you know what you're risking here, bud. But So that's probably what I say. For recovery, kind of going, a bit of a rant coming all the way around, like we did the weave. The weave.
Right? The little dodge.
The weave, yeah. We moved around, but then we came back to the initial point. So that's what I'd say in terms of like recovery. Those are the types of things I did.
Okay. Prime example of a well respected athlete. Well,
at least I hope so. At least within the people around me, at least I hope that I make some level of impact and help people. Like as you kind of said before, like be a good influence to them, right? And like have your impact be felt with the people around you, type of thing.
Yeah.
So you don't need to flatter me. Like appreciate it, but don't worry.
Yeah.
So you want to add to that, or you just that was your question?
This is a personal question. This is all you.
Just a personal question
I'm passing the mic back to Matthew.
All right. Well, what's your favorite thing about the last 2 years of your life? So it can be like one, or if you have a bunch of different things, maybe specific memories you had, or moments you share with people, or just like something
Honestly,
in general.
I think it's very simple. I think had a lot, and now I've learned a lot. And this summer was probably a good one, where I kind of took my advice that I said, just relax. Sometimes you gotta just realize, just enjoy life. Went on a couple of trips, went out of country a couple of times, and just had fun. Went to Montreal for a bit, stayed there for a little while, and then went to New York, stayed there for a little while,
Oh yeah.
and ended up having a trip after that for a little bit. Came back and then went with you guys to the cottage.
Yep,
We had a little cottage
Oh
trip,
yeah. Oh yeah.
and summer's not done.
Of course.
Still planning to do
We're only
a
like
little
halfway,
more.
right? We're only like
Exactly.
halfway, basically, right? Whole month left.
Exactly.
Whole month left.
I'm hoping to do some more fun stuff. Shout out to Miguel. He actually
Shout out to
suggested it to
Miguel.
me.
Yes,
We
sir.
were in the ride back, and I was talking about a Barcelona trip that I was gonna go to, and he said go for it. And I really wanted to go for it. See, but if that was Ayman 2 years ago, he would have done it.
Yeah.
But
Ayman 2
now,
years
now I
ago
think
would have
twice.
done it.
Now I
but
think
but
twice.
Really?
Now I think twice.
Why?
It's just you learn from your things, but
But you wouldn't go by yourself. You'd go.
no, I would go by myself.
You would go by yourself.
I'd want to do the full thing, the hitchhiking, how people like to do it. I'd say Barcelona, then go Madrid for a bit, and then after that maybe France. Go to France, maybe go to Nice a little bit, and then from there Paris.
Oh well, be careful.
Yeah.
Be careful. France is not a good place right now. Not a good place to be.
Just for a little week or something,
Yeah.
But hey, everywhere has our ups and downs, and we have our ups, we have our downs, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's good. If we didn't have downs, we wouldn't know we were up. If we didn't have up, we wouldn't know we were down.
We're not up. We are definitely down right now in society, but we don't need to get into that. We don't need to get into that.
But either way, from there maybe I would have went a couple more different countries. But hey, who knows?
But it's not a money issue. Money is good. You just don't. You're just not really sure.
Money is always an issue for anyone. I think anyone saying money isn't an issue is either extremely well off or lying. So
well, I'm just saying, like you have the finances. It's just do you have the willpower?
Finances, I don't know if you would say I have the finance. I get the finance maybe, but it's not easy. No one has just money flowing out of their pockets, So
But you got. I know you got it. I know you got that hustler's mindset. You got that mentality where you can make it happen, right?
Yeah, I think I haven't put down the dream. I think I'm gonna still do it. Maybe who knows?
Well,
there's still a month left. I get a really good price ticket all of a sudden. I come back in a couple months. Who knows?
Well, yeah.
It's not guaranteed, but who knows?
Yeah. So yeah, dude, summer's been great for me too. It's been amazing.
Summer's been a summer. I think
it's been good. That's good.
I think we make this mistake when we get older, where we start looking at everything with black and white. Like, have you heard like people say, "Oh, Christmas doesn't feel the same"?
Well, yeah, of course.
Stuff like that.
You're not a kid anymore. You're not getting Pokemon cards.
But not really.
Whatever, right?
I feel
and your console, right? You're not getting that anymore. Right?
But see, I feel like that's not the problem. I think if you think about it, literally, and back then even, I don't think Christmas was that because of the gifts. I think Christmas was that because of the vibe, because of the environment, because of the activities, all these different things. And I feel as if once we stop doing that, it's not because we are older, it's because we stopped doing those habits that created that little more darker feel. I think summer, same thing. I hear so many times people say like, "Oh, the summer just passed me by. I didn't do anything."
Yeah. Well, honestly, I definitely see memes like that.
Sure. I learned just rather than talk about it, just do it. Regret it later. Genuinely regret it later and just do it.
You gotta tell some of the guys in the friend group to do that, bro. Sure. Because we're trying to plan these trips. We can't make it happen, bro. Be the voice of reason.
I'll go type it in the group chat. I'll be like, do it now, regret it later, guys.
Yeah, like dude. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I absolutely get that. I get that, right? So that's why
I like that actually. Regret it later.
Regret it
from
later.
now on, I'm gonna say that. Just
don't worry about
it. Do it now. Regret it later.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, because
there's gonna be some bad advice to someone.
No. Well, most likely you're not gonna regret it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
All your fears and anxieties are just in your own head. Your only limitation is in your own mind. Like for the most part, things will be good. Like So that's why you say regret it later,
Yeah.
but most of the time you won't.
You
And
won't.
even if you do, it's okay. You still, again, lessons, things you
Yeah.
can take from it, right?
As a baby, we're only scared of two things, I think. One of them, loud noise. I don't remember what the other one was, but one of them are loud noise, and the rest in life we've just created over time.
Mm-hmm.
So do it now,
Mhm.
regret it later.
Mm-hmm.
That's the saying now.
All right, that's great. That's great. But back to your like Christmas thing, I think like that's a good analogy because it's like you're a kid, it's all like happy, all good, right? But as an adult, yes, as an adult, you have more responsibilities. It's just not the same, right? But you can absolutely still enjoy it. You don't have to deprive yourself of all joy in life just because you're working or whatever, you're grinding. You can have the grind, the hard work, but I think you absolutely have to have that moment to enjoy. Otherwise, you'll just kind of be living a very stressful, miserable existence, right?
100%. I think go a little bit back on that to even back what you're saying. I think the responsibility thing, yeah, you might have more responsibility, but guess what? You have a lot of things you also didn't have back then. I think just because it's not the same thing that you'd be doing doesn't mean it's not the same way. Like there's little kids that will go on slides, right? Adults they can go in a different water park or a different park. I don't know. But same way, let's say during Christmas, what did you do when you were younger?
Well, you'd wake up.
What's a big activity for you?
Oh, I don't know. Well, Christmas is just like, you wake up, you open the stockings, get all sorts of like little things, and the presents are under the tree. You spend pretty much the whole, like usually we have like a big breakfast, right? Whatever, pancakes or whatever, like something very special, and we open the presents, and then we would go to my grandparents' house. We would open more presents, and like we'd leave the cookies and the milk for Santa Claus and the carrot for Rudolph, like the night before, like right by the tree by the TV, and like
Okay.
I don't know, it was fun. Like
Yeah.
it was fun, like kind of just engaging in it.
Oh no, there's nothing wrong with that.
Obviously, even if it's not real, but it's just tradition, and again, it's really like the company, the family, spending time together. And but as a kid, you care a lot more about the gifts just naturally because you're greedy little munchkins
Well,
that
it's
we
fine.
are as children.
But I also feel as if we never lost that. I think gifts changed a little bit. Like, tell me, what did you get that year you're thinking of? You're thinking of a year, I guess, right? So what year did you what gift did you get that year?
Oh, I'm not thinking about a year. I'm just thinking in general.
Okay, what gift have you gotten on Christmas?
I mean, all sorts of things, right? You make the Christmas list, and then you get you get the gifts. Like it's like this. That's kind of how it is, I guess.
So okay? Second question. Speaking about Christmas now, did you prefer surprise or did you prefer being told? Did you prefer a surprise or did you prefer asking?
Well, I think the surprise was fun because we would you kind of guess, oh, what's in here, and then you would pull it out and you'd be like, whoa, so cool, right? That's kind of like I mean, well, the camera can't see the camera can't see it, but that picture over there, right? That was a Christmas gift from last year.
Oh.
Right? That frame right there. And like I saw it and I was like, what is this? It's a weird shape. It's wrapped very weirdly. And then I opened it, I was like, whoa, like that's super cool, right?
But see,
and even that was last Christmas too. So even that was like, it was pretty good, right?
Exactly. But see, that's what I'm trying to say, where I feel as if you can't lose that spark. I think we've just gone a little, I don't want to use the word lazy, but it's our turn to kind of pick up the weight, and it's not going to be handed down to us, but that doesn't mean we're not going to have it. Well, look, tell me, gifts aren't as interesting, I assume, for you now, right?
Yeah, probably not.
But now tell me, how many times do you get cash? How many times do you get gift cards?
Oh, dude, I love, that's like my favorite. Like, if you like don't know what to get me, just give me money, give me like a general gift card. That's like,
yeah, but when you were younger,
I'm like the one person that's like, okay, that's perfect. That's like the perfect gift. I'd rather that than like you buy me something that like I can't use or I don't like or doesn't fit me or whatever, right?
Yeah, like, but I feel like if you know the person, you would get them something like I think I could get you a pretty good gift. Okay, let's say Christmas comes along. Okay.
Well, dude, I mean, you've already got me a couple of great things I'm very grateful for.
Yeah,
That you
but
did that you didn't have to do, but I still appreciate you for it.
what I'd say is like I could think of like a handful of things that you would want and ask I could get for Christmas that I feel like would be better than cash. No, wouldn't you feel like more like, oh wow,
Yeah,
if you had like
I
a
guess,
gift?
but that's just me. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, like cash is great. Cash
Yeah.
is great because then you like, especially if it's like a gift card, like for example, if you give me like a Canadian Tire gift card, oh buddy, I'm going to town.
You
Going to
like
town with
Canadian
that.
Tire?
Dude, there's all sorts of stuff. Like it has all sorts of stuff from
Oh yeah.
sports stuff and
Are you sponsored?
no,
Oh,
not
Canadian
sponsored,
Tire
not
had no.
sponsored,
Canadian Tire actually did some great
not
stuff.
sponsored.
You know what? At Harbourfront Center,
Mm-hmm.
turf fields.
Yeah.
And
We went there once.
yeah. Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay, good.
yeah, with
Yeah.
a couple guys.
So they also collabed with Point In, and I think it's Point In, something like that. It's an app,
Okay.
and they rent out free balls. I literally like
that's cool.
the days that I'm not like properly practicing, I'm literally like playing pickup with
That's good.
with like just a bunch of randoms. Yeah.
That's like the best training you can do. It's just playing with people
It's
as much as possible.
It's
It's
great.
the best
But
training you can
even
do.
like the vibe, like a couple of nights ago, I was downtown and it
Mhm.
was like 9 o'clock. It closes at 10,
Mhm.
and there was like guys and and we were just I was with a couple of my friends, but then the rest were just randoms, and it was just dark and the CN Tower was going and all that. It was real nice, and
Dude,
it was by Harbourfront that time that day. But yeah, it's really coll.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good.
I can't lie. Maybe
It's a good story.
Canadian Tire is the way to go. They've been going crazy.
That was just the first thing that came to my mind.
Yeah,
because
but
that's but like it could be anything.
But they also did the inflatable soccer field.
Yeah, dude, they have
Yeah,
they have all sorts of stuff. Like it's like
I retract my statement.
they have all
Canadian
sorts of fun
Tire
stuff,
is the
bro.
best.
But like back to the Christmas thing, I think what makes Christmas still so beautiful, even when you get older, is the giving part, right? And I think that's kind of what you're probably hinting at when like you're thinking about like the gift of giving and how you're thinking about like giving me gifts, like just hypothetically, like what makes Christmas great is like you give the gifts now. Like now I buy gifts for my family members, and it's like now it's your turn to make the effort to get something for them that they'll enjoy. Like for example, like I got my brother a good gift, and he was like, my brother's not exactly the guy that like
makes a big reaction.
Right? Yeah, like he's very nonchalant, right? But he was like, huh, wow, like this is good. So I was like, let's go.
You're like that's
let's
something.
Go. That was like the best possible reaction from him. It's like he was like, wow, like so it's like the joy of giving the gifts. I think you maybe don't appreciate as much in the world because it's all about me, the greed you're getting, or what are you getting, right? I think the giving is also like a very important thing, not just for Christmas, but just like in general, right?
100%.
So yeah, that's also what I wanted to
100%
talk about, right?
100%.
And the whole thing where it's like, what's your favorite Christmas gift that you've gotten and that you've given?
I actually got one pretty. Last one actually. Last Christmas, 2025, I guess, right? 2025 Christmas, yeah. Yeah, I was gifted a PS5.
You were given a PS5.
I was gifted a PS5. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I had a reaction very similar to your brother, unexpected. Honestly, I don't get surprised a lot. So when I get surprised, I really do enjoy it. So what's it called? It was a little bit of a surprise.
Well, it was just in a big box, like
no.
wrapped.
But I'm gonna be honest. I kind of knew. I already knew what it was.
You're like, huh? What could this be? Very suspiciously shaped box, right? Like.
But yeah. And after I was like, I was very much. I had that reaction where I was like, wow. Wow, that was my reaction the entire time. So yeah, I'd say that's a pretty iconic gift for me. Shout out to them. They know who it is.
They know.
And yeah, I'd say that was a pretty iconic one for me that I can think of. I'm gonna be honest, my memory is like very foggy now, so I don't remember any other ones on the top of my head that would like pass it right now. At least I can remember.
Well, yeah, but that's still pretty cool. Though.
What about you?
Pretty cool.
What about you?
Oh, I don't know. What about the giving?
Giving?
The giving. I want to stress the giving too. It's not just about getting.
I've given a good amount. See, I think I've done the more like there's the more materialistic answer where it's like the price wise.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the price wise stuff I've given more on like birthdays,
Mm-hmm.
like let's say like holidays and like Mother Day, Father Day, all
Mm-hmm.
that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've done think materialistically more on that.
Mm-hmm.
But if I were to say strictly just thought a couple years ago, actually they'll remember we went to Vaughn and we made I don't remember whose idea it was, but they suggested a Build-A-Bear. We built a bear for
Mm.
Dana. It was and it was like
Mm.
personalized all for her.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that would definitely be one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Another one I would say is I'm blanking. You know when like
Well, it's
there, you know when
okay.
there's like so many options that
Yeah.
you're like, oh
You just
wait,
can't
what
choose.
are
There's
the
so
options?
many.
But then you can't even think of the options anymore. There's so many that you're like, oh yeah,
Well, I mean that
there,
makes sense because Build-A-Bear, it's like it's custom made. Like it's
yeah,
like like you put your heart into it, right? You put your love into it,
I guess,
and you and you gave it, and that's what makes it beautiful.
yeah.
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 All right. Uh, for me, I don't know. I don't know,
Come
man.
on, think,
I
think,
don't
think,
know,
think.
bro. Like I do remember, like, and again, you're going really far back, like when
See,
you were a
now you
kid,
understand why
right?
I'm like
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, because
You need a second.
I think it's just never the same. Like it's never the same. Like when you're like 6 years old and you get that thing that you've been wanting like all year, and your parents were telling you, oh, you might not get it because you're on the naughty list, not the nice list, and then you were kind of like, oh, I hope I get it, and then you get it, right? It's just not the same when you're older because you realize now, okay, it's not necessarily about like the material thing, right? Like the giving is like the better part. The actual spending time with people is the better part. Of course, for Christmas sake, to glorify God is the better part. Like I actually managed to I got my family to church on Christmas Day for
That's
like
good.
the first time in years. On Christmas, we all went to church together. So
That's good.
that was a beautiful thing, right?
Yeah. You see, I think that's what it is. I think it's good that nothing is the same. Tell me how I'm. Be
Mm-hmm.
honest with yourself. Think about it. If every year you were excited for the same thing, it would be kind of boring.
Yeah,
At some point
yeah,
it'd
of
just be
course,
like a loop.
of
So if
course.
anything, it's kind of good that hey, you aren't excited by the
Yeah,
same things you were back then.
yeah.
It means look,
The
you've
different,
changed.
the different, yeah, the difference, the
What that also
uniqueness.
means is
Yeah.
like a lot of people think when you change, something gets subtracted. No, you can't subtract something. It has to be evened out. It's like imagine a weight, right? If you remove something, let's say we remove that feeling of Christmas, right? It has to be balanced out by something else, otherwise it's gonna be uneven.
Yeah.
So I feel like I know we're talking about Christmas a lot, but like I feel like for that, back to my point, I think you just gotta find that
Mm-hmm.
type of spirit, and I
Mm-hmm.
think you gotta find that Christmas spirit, but you gotta find that spirit in general.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we choose a lot of what we experience, and what I mean by that is we can choose to either experience the rain as a negative or as a positive. We can
Mm-hmm.
choose to experience it as my clothes are wet, or hey, I was able to cool off.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like it's how you
Yeah,
interpret it.
yeah, it's
How you
true.
interpret it.
It's all down to interpretation. But the reason why we went on a Christmas tangent is because you were talking about your summer, how you were like enjoying it, but you were kind of like, oh, it's not really the same because you get older and all that stuff,
No,
right?
I think
I
it's
mean,
not the
you've
same.
been enjoying it. You've been enjoying it. That's
I
good.
think it's not the same, but I think nothing is the same, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm content with the factor of nothing is the same because
Mm-hmm.
you experience always
Mm-hmm.
neuroplasticity.
Yeah. Well, that's why I asked you the question because you're even if we're not like being specific, you're still thinking about like, oh, the difficulties, the tough times, things that happen in your life. But like I do want to like touch upon the joys, the goods, the things that the people you spend time with, right? Like I'd say like the gift you gave me when you got me that shirt, just on a limb, like there was no special occasion for it. It was like I was
Oh
like
yeah.
last year I was going like back to Portugal base. I visited and you just got me it and it was like, whoa. Like you shouldn't have. Like it's like that was just a moment of like that was the surprise. It was like wow, like
I hope you enjoyed it.
yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's like my only stylish shirt that I wear when we go out to places.
I guess I gotta get another one next year.
No, it's fine. You don't have to do that. It's all good.
Yeah.
Then I have to give you something
No,
bigger
no,
and better and more
no,
expensive and more
no.
good for you.
I think we have this bad habit. I'm trying to work on it for myself, but I think you gotta do something without expecting something. Yeah. I don't do
Yeah.
that on purpose. It's just,
But now it's like,
It
but now I
happens.
feel like the obligation that like, okay, now you've set the standard. Now I have to do something in return for you. Like, just think about like the gifts that, like, I mean, me and Francesco, like we put together our, I think it was not this year, but last year, your birthday, we
Yeah.
put together our money. We got you the soccer shirt, the soccer shirt, the Arsenal shirt for you.
Thank you again.
And that was
you see
like,
me wear it once every month.
yeah, it's true.
I wear it more than once a
That's
month, but
good.
you just see it at least once a month.
Well, that's good. Glad you enjoy it. And but then like this year, like I don't think I got. I think we did get you something, but it wasn't as big, especially versus some of the other gifts these people got you. I'm like, what the hell? Like, but like
It's hard to compete with it. It's hard to compete with them.
they're like, oh my goodness.
But
So it's like it gives me like the feeling where it's like, okay, I have to match you. But I think that's a good thing because I think like it proves to me that you're like a true friend and you care about me and you go above and beyond. So like I want to do the same for you, right? So I think that's a beautiful thing that can't really be replaced by much else, right?
Yeah. Thank you, and I think one thing I'm gonna say, I'm gonna keep putting my like 2 cents into a lot of things. I'm gonna be honest. It's not that I disagree at all.
It's fine.
No, I don't disagree
It's
at all.
fine.
I'm just giving my 2 cents
fine,
on why
dude.
I thought that way,
dude.
Where I don't think you should feel bad if you can answer this question. Like I'll give an example. Okay, pretend as if I'm doing you a favor, right? And you're in like a tough spot, and I offer help, and you say to me, "Oh, I can't let you do that. Off of this or that." Or like, let's say you weren't the best to me, right? And I were to tell you, "Hey, I'm willing to do this for you," but you were to say, "Oh, no, I can't let you do that based off of this." You gotta ask yourself then, do you feel as if you haven't been a good enough friend for you to be able to deserve something without getting something back in return? For example, let's say if I got a ticket for a game and I got two, and you would be like, no, don't give it to me. I feel so bad. Why do you feel bad? Do you think you've been a bad friend to me that I can't be a good friend to you? Kind of ask yourself that, right? So
because I'm like, is that a question? I'm like, well,
I mean, it's like slightly rhetorical, I guess.
Yeah.
But no, it's an interesting way of looking at it. But what that also does is it helps us self-analyze, where it's like, hey, you know what? If we feel that way, maybe it's because we could do more.
Yeah.
So it's not about competition. It's not about comparison. It's more about just healthy like growth within each other, where it's like, hey, this person's willing to do this much for me. Let me not compare out of I need to match this because I'll look bad otherwise. So like more of like a dirty negative emotion, but more like a positive. It's like, hey, this person's willing to do this for me.
Yeah.
And I like hopefully you like that person. Be like, I should reciprocate that I also care about them. But if you don't, then don't.
Yeah.
I guess.
So I mean, like, I want to add on to that because I think the way I would look at that metaphor, like specifically, like if I'm in a bad position and you're generous enough to help me out, like type of thing, like I wouldn't say, oh no, I'm not good enough. Like no, I'd accept the help, I'd be grateful, but then if and when I make it out of that tough situation and get to prosperity and success, then in that moment I'm gonna be like, okay, you helped me, so I'm going to, and I feel the obligation to do something for you in return, basically as like a token of appreciation, right?
Awesome. Yeah.
Rather than just saying, oh, thank you,
spot,
right? Doing something that's a little bit more above and beyond, right? So that's why like giving is like, you give me something, okay, it makes me want to feel like I want to give you something better because it's like, it's just a token of my appreciation for you.
See, that's coming from a good place. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it is coming from a good place.
I think
so.
I think so. I'm just speaking more about when people like kind of feel bad, but they're like, oh, now I have to get them something better because they spent this much or this much. So that's what I'm speaking on. What I was just kind of saying was, and I think I'll try to make it super clear. What I was saying is, if you feel as if you are not deserving of that gift, ask yourself why. That's what I think. That's what I was trying to emphasize. Where
Like if it's coming from a good
Yeah.
place or a bad place,
Yeah,
right? Like,
because why do you think you do not deserve it? You know, and then self-analyze and hopefully self-fix. That's what I'd say.
Oh yeah, dude. Like that's what's good about you. That's like Christ living within you. Like you just want to go and spread the joy and the love and like really
There's
like
too much
spoil your friends with
there's too
like.
much bad stuff in life that it's like why double down? Why add stuff?
Yeah,
If you can add, why add bad stuff?
yeah,
If you can
add good, right? Yeah, it's like if you have the chance to do good, do it, right? If
Yeah.
you have the chance to be the light and joy in someone's life, do it, right? Why hold back from that? It's true. It's absolutely right.
Yeah. What do you have next in
right.
star for us?
All right. Who is the person that's had the greatest impact on your life so far? So it could be like family, friend, or it could be like someone online, whatever. I don't know. If you had to like say one person who had the biggest impact on you.
Can I just sit in silence?
Yeah, you can take as long as you want, man.
Hard question, honestly.
I've.
That's
why I got it. I'm trying to
I
really
think,
dig deep in your soul here. That's what we're trying to do.
Oh, you're gonna get diplomatic answers from me left and right, but you know what? He can keep trying. He's not gonna get too much out of me. But
come on.
Either way, don't worry. I'll like throw a little bit of bait and then I'll like reel it back in.
Just say a person that's been the greatest impact on you.
What I would say is definitely before I were to, because I'm still thinking about names.
All right.
But before I do say a name or think of a name, even I would definitely say I learned gratitude is very important, and I've learned that one way or another, people have helped us out. I saw this video literally today about like this girl, and she was talking about how TikTok culture, and she was saying how a lot of people say like on the internet, like, oh, no one deserves anything from you, like no one has helped you, and like no one deserves to. Have you never heard anything?
No, that's
like that?
That's not my side of the social media
No, like
sphere,
where it's
but that's
like
not
like
right.
no one deserves like to get something from you. Like they don't like.
So it's a very selfish.
It's a
selfish, self-centered mindset thing where
it's like you don't owe anyone anything. You heard that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So that's what it is. Where that was what I was actually trying to say. Where like I saw someone and they were saying like, oh, you don't owe anyone anything, and they were actually critiquing it. Where they were saying like, oh, that's entirely untrue. Like there are so many things that we aren't aware of that we should be grateful for. I think in life in general, there's studies for medically like shown and everything in regards to gratitude and how it positively impacts your health. So that's why this is the one part where it's actually bad. I've had so many people that I'd say I'm grateful for in my life that I can't pinpoint one person in specific. You know, that's where I'm in the scenario where it's like I have names.
But if you had to choose one name, or just maybe it's not the greatest impact, but like it's some story or something that they were there for you in some moment that helped you in some way.
Okay, I'd probably give it to my sister. Quick story, I guess, without too much details, and make it like summarized. I learned sometimes the most traditional path that you would expect isn't always the best path, especially if not handled properly. And sometimes a more unorthodox approach leads to better results. So, for example, I was able to rely on my sister during like my hospital visits, and she was able to help me out. So, shout out to my sister.
Yes, sir. Okay, that's good. That's good. See, there you go. You got it out there. You got.
That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting.
That's something. That's something. A little sprinkle into the life of Ayman,
that's
right?
all you're getting.
A little sprinkle, but not like anything like too crazy.
Yeah, he dug it out of me. He dug it out of me.
Let's go. See, that's professional interview right there, guys. Come on now. All right.
Get him enough views so you can become a politician. You find dirt out on anyone.
No, bro. No. Yeah. Well, what do you think?
Espionage tactics are you using?
No. Go. What do you think of social media right now? How do you like personally go about social media? Because obviously you said that you don't have any profile pictures anyway. You don't create any content, but like, what do you see online? What do you like think of it all?
we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna do this, okay? Why don't you think of 3 questions that you
Uh-huh.
have? We're gonna speed run them, but I'm gonna answer in detail so you kind of get the chance to choose which 3. But I'm gonna ask you back and forth, and you and I are gonna ask each other back and
Oh,
forth.
brother. No, I don't want to choose these because these
Okay,
are
okay, okay.
these
These
are
are
the
long.
special,
These are
special
long.
ones that I'm expecting
Okay,
a good
okay,
answer from
okay.
you, and they're kind of like end of the podcast ones
Okay,
type of thing
okay.
that I have for you really.
Okay,
Pretty much out of the ones that are left.
I will come up with the 3 questions then. How
Okay,
about that?
sure.
It's super simple questions.
Sure.
But to answer your question, what was your question again?
The social media.
Got
Like,
it.
how do you go
Got
about
it.
that?
Yeah. Good and bad. Sometimes, like everyone makes a mistake. Sometimes they're on their phone a bit too much. I'd say I'm aware. Sometimes I'm just like, it's fine. But truthfully, I've learned that naturally humans are social creatures, supposed to be social. Being on our phone, there's a saying where it was a neurologist who said it, where actually self-isolation is the worst thing you can do for yourself. So if that be loneliness, that be by yourself, just humans are naturally social creatures. You gotta accept that. Even if you're a little introverted, that's completely okay. That's just because of your scenario. That's because of circumstance. That's because of a lot of factors. So for me, sometimes I make the mistake of, rather than being social, I go on my phone. But I also use my phone to be able to be social, go out with people, and like schedule it a little bit. But what I'd say is, social media wise, I've had a weird relationship with it. I've always wanted to actually post, weirdly enough.
All right.
And I know you wouldn't expect it. I've always wanted to post, wanted to do these stuff. I just haven't. Who knows? Maybe this. I've always been someone who does not extinguish something. So who knows? Maybe this might be the start of it. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it isn't.
You always keep an open
But
mind.
you gotta keep an open mind. Who knows? Maybe I'll start posting finally because of you. Who knows? Who knows?
All right.
But either way, I'd say social media now can either be a great thing or a bad thing, or it can be both for some people. And for me, I'd say sometimes I get a bit of both, where I use it right and I use it wrong. But that's just expected, And if you get anything in life, you're gonna use it wrong. How many times have you kicked the soccer ball wrong? No matter how experienced you are, you're gonna.
Well, I mean, it's also because of volume. You kick it so many times, and you're in there so many times. You're about to do something wrong at some point. It's just sheer numbers, right? Sheer volume. Even if you make a mistake 1 in a million times, but because you're just doing it so many times,
it's just bound.
Eventually, you'll do something. Right?
Exactly. So it's same way.
But also, eventually, you'll do something right too. Like you'll score like a crazy good goal or whatever.
Exactly. Right? Exactly. See, that's the thing. You're bound to do something wrong. You're bound to do something right. So just let it be. Let it happen.
Let it be. Social media.
And I think social media is a good thing. But I think moderation. Moderation's the most important thing. I think that's what I'll say. Moderation.
Can I disagree with you? Can I push back on you?
Okay, go. Oh yeah, anti Instagram.
Yeah, I keep Instagram deleted for a reason.
Yeah, and then guess what? When everyone wants to go hang out or go play soccer,
you message me separately on iMessage, and then I come. Right, so it's
but why not make it easier for everyone? Why not be like, hey guys, you know what?
Because I personal belief, I think social media is a poison. I think it just destroys your mind, and it just, you have so much noise, so many things that your mind is just pulling towards. And like a quote that I've been thinking very seriously about. You know who Luke Belmar is?
The guy from Wall Street?
No.
Oh, that's not him?
Luke Belmar. He's like I don't know. He's like a kind of famous internet personality guy.
I think if you showed me a picture of him, I know.
Yeah, okay. Like he was a big good crypto guy too back in the day too.
Is he not like in relation to Wall Street?
No, I don't think so.
He has no relation to Wall Street?
I don't think so, but I don't know.
I think maybe he does. I think he does.
Maybe he does. But he has a quote that's really been tearing me apart recently, which is like, you are what you think about. Thoughts lead to actions. Actions lead to behaviors. Behaviors lead to lifestyle, and lifestyle determines your destiny. And that's like, it all starts down. And also I piggyback off of like, what you think about is what you consume. And if your mind is just all over the place on a whole bunch of garbage, and at the end of the day, it's just people giving opinions on things, but our minds, we can't differentiate. So we take certain things super seriously. You read comments about hate and debating and politics and all this stuff. I truly think that you can be at way more peace if you just are completely gone. Like, don't even think about it at all. If you need to message your friends, message them on WhatsApp, message them on iMessage, call them, right? Like you do a good thing where like sometimes you just like call me out of the blue, right? When you have something you want to tell me, right? And I think that's good. I think we need more of that, not less of that. And social media, I think it provides a lot less of that. And I think, again, just my opinions, but going back to your like, the worst thing you do is self isolate. I think if you're on social media, it's no different than just self isolation because you're just looking at words on a screen when you're like texting someone versus actually being present with someone, like like what me or you are doing, like touching the person. Like, I didn't mean to do it like so weird, but like just touching
Touch me as much as you want, Matt.
Like, you could actually physically be with each other. That's a big difference from being on social
100%.
media. It's just another version of isolation. It's not something that fixes the problem. My opinion, right? And you can respond to that how you will.
I don't disagree at all. I think I think the only difference between you and I is just a little more lenient. I think that's all. I think I'm just more okay with, hey, you're gonna make a mistake. I think you're like, no mistakes.
Well,
I think that's all it is.
Well, my thing is also like I've been in the game, right? I spent a lot of time posting. Like, the YouTube channel that my podcast is, it used to be another
But
thing.
isn't YouTube social media?
No, well, I'll get to that, right? I'll get to that. But like, I used to post stuff in the past, daily videos. Now I'm doing like the daily podcast, which is a different type of venture, but still type of thing. You're on there. And like, I see how much, when I look at hate comments and I look at people that are saying things that I disagree with and people are hating each other, that pisses me off. And then I look at myself, I'm like, okay, whoa. You don't even have to be looking at any of this, right? This is just bad garbage negativity for your brain. So you're feeding yourself these ideas, and then you remember the quote thought, like, you are what you think about. So if you're only thinking about the negative stuff, the anger, so you're an angry person essentially. And again, that determines your actions, behaviors, lifestyle, destiny. So I think about like the bigger picture. It's like it starts with what you think about. I want probably more positive things and thoughts in my mind than all of this negativity that's out there. So I see it in myself. So because I see it in myself, I'm like, okay, makes sense why I don't like it, right? Because I want to distance myself from things that are negative for me, because I want to feed my mind with good things, right? With positive things, with fruitful things. And basically, like, the idea is I'm going to do the 365 days of the show, and then I'm going to delete everything, and I'm just not going to deal with it anymore. Because I'm here on YouTube, on social media, because, well, you have to pull somewhere, right? And in the beginning,
I never knew you were gonna plant it delete.
I'm probably, like, when I'm done the 365,
you just take it off public.
No. Like, the videos will still be up, but like, I'm deleting all my socials, and I'm going to be like done on social media, basically. Like, the videos will be there for the rest of time. Like, not to make you more nervous about this podcast, but like, they'll be up there for a while. So like, either until like the world ends or YouTube gets shut down or whatever, right? But like, for me personally, I'm probably gonna distance myself even more from social media rather than lean into it, because that's kind of what I look at.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you have a belief system, believe and act on it. So yeah, if you believe that, believe that and do that. So yeah, I think.
What's your response to it? Come on, give me some rebuttal.
No, I honestly, I don't disagree much. Like I said, I think I'm just a little more lenient in regards. I think I just accepted, hey, we're humans, we're not perfect, we'll make mistakes, and you know what, it happens. And I also think moderation is important. I think the same way social media can benefit us, it can also negatively impact us. The same way how it can negatively impact us, it can also benefit us. Same way how it can bring us closer to people, it can bring us farther. Same way it can make us laugh, it can make us sad. Same way it can bring you to make more friends, same way it can distance you from others. So I feel as if it's all moderation in my eyes. I think I've learned a healthy relationship is most important. And having a healthy relationship with your phone, with social media is more important, right? Where it's like, my friend, I forget who it was, I was just talking to him like a couple days ago. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna uninstall everything on my phone, or he uses like the Oppo app to like limit his screen time. And I'm like, yeah, that's great. I told him, I was like, yeah, that's great. But I also told him, I was like, keep in mind, you want to obtain a healthy relationship with it. You know, you don't want to be as if,
like, phones are a good tool too, right? You can use your phone to make money.
yeah,
You
no,
can
I'm
use your
saying
phone
for,
to communicate with people, right?
yeah,
To plan events, right?
yeah,
Plan trips with your friends, right? So
yeah,
there are good things, right? And
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
disagree with that.
yeah,
But you don't need social media for that. That's
yeah.
my argument.
No,
That's
I mean,
my
it's
argument.
because he was using Oppo for social media.
Oh,
And
okay.
I said, I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. It's great that you're fixing that. But I also told him, I was like, what if, would you think of the fact that maybe you're fueling into the negative of it? And he was like, no, why? I told him, I said, think about it. Realistically, the reason why you don't want to go on it is because it's bad, right? That's just something you believe. Now, you using a whole app to prioritize blocking it away and everything, that's fueling into the big bad, you know? It's the same way how if someone says something bad to you and you were to let it affect you and respond back, you're giving them that attention. You're giving them that power. If you, realistically, let's say someone said something bad to you and you just didn't respond, who has the power in that scenario realistically?
You didn't respond?
Did not.
Well, then, like,
I said something bad to you.
yeah.
You can either clap back, say something back to me,
Yeah.
or just, I don't know, not respond. If you
I
do
gue-
not
yeah, well, I
respond,
guess that
if you
you
don't
no, you
respond, who would
probably
have the power?
you have the power, right?
I would have the power, or you would have the power, because you didn't
Well,
give me.
who's saying what to who?
If I said something bad to you,
Okay.
and after that you have the ability to say something bad back,
Yeah.
or just don't say anything, who has the power?
No, well, that's me, of course.
Right.
Like in that situation, of course.
Right.
Like there's a quote about like silence, like how that's like the best tool to undermine someone.
Yeah.
Because if someone says something bad about you, it's because they probably want like attention. They want you to be feeding back into it. You go against what they're expecting you to do.
Yeah.
That's like a whoa. Like it like the silence will make you realize what you said was just so bad. And if you're like a conscious person, you'll internalize it and be like, oh, what the hell? I'm just such a piece of garbage for saying that to this person. Right?
Yeah,
Like,
well, I think self-awareness is good. I don't want to ever make someone have to feel that way, but I think I get what you mean. But what I'm saying is, with that in mind, the same way how you get the power there, it works the same way in different scenarios where you have like the ability to choose what affects you and how it affects you based off how you act. So when you use that app, I'm no hate to Opal. I think Opal's a great app. I use it personally on certain factors. I use it more for like the actual numbers part, but use it however.
yeah.
But I feel as if when you use something that blocks it, it fuels that power. It gives that item or whatever it may be more power
like
because
basically
you're giving it more authority over you.
You're reinforcing the idea that, oh, this is absolutely a bad thing that you have to get rid of.
Yeah.
Instead of just getting rid of it, you're monitoring it and whatever. You're being paranoid about it, whatever. You're just fueling those same patterns and pathways.
Because let's say you're addicted to social media, right? I figure a lot of people are, right? If you're addicted, great. You can't do anything about that now, but you can fix it, right? If you use an app, I'm not saying this is the one way that it's gonna mess it up, but I'm just saying I'm using an app as an example, right? And you go and use that app to block it. You're restricting it, what fuels it. You're building that addiction in your head to look at it as such a bad thing, and this app is so bad. Now, I don't think that the app is exactly good, but what I do also think is the same way how it's not good, it's not bad. I think it's an app. An app is an app. Media is a media. Social media is the social media. It is what it is, right? And it is how you use it. For example, I tend to avoid news in general, but I keep up with the news to know what the factors are to bring into account in anything. If it's like stock analyst, if it's a call for anyone, like, just to know.
Yeah.
But either way, knowing what's happening, you can do it negatively or positively. It's all about how you use it. And I think a big thing, moderation again. Moderation. I'm going to keep saying that probably. Moderation.
All right.
I mean, water can be poisonous to you if you have too much, technically.
Yeah, well, if you have too much of anything, right, it can hurt you, right?
And then supposedly give you radiation poisoning, so.
Yeah. But right, that's definitely something to think about with the social media. So we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll come back with the quick fire questions that he suggested earlier.
Okay.
So ponder those thoughts and those things that we've been talking about. All right, so we're back, and
Hi guys.
and Ayman has a surprise.
We have a little change in, I guess, podcast. Hopefully, I can make some stuff interesting. I have some questions for him now, but it's more chill.
Okay,
questions.
well, yeah.
So
Fun
we're gonna
questions.
do some. We're gonna
Quick
do
fire.
some quick fire.
Quick fire questions,
fire.
and I'm answering the questions.
Exactly.
which
And
is
if Matthew
crazy.
doesn't answer, then it's
Crazy.
kicked out.
I get kicked
You ready,
out
Matthew?
of my own podcast.
No.
All right.
No. Ready? Okay.
It's not trivia. We're not doing trivia. This is just
Could be some trivia. It could be some trivia. You don't know.
Oh boy.
All right.
It better be geography because
can't spend more than 5 seconds thinking of the question, and I want it as fast as possible.
We can do.
No.
We can think.
Okay, 3 seconds now. 3 seconds now. You get 3 seconds.
I can have some time to think.
No, you get 3 seconds.
I can have some time to think.
You ready?
It's my show. I'm giving myself time to think.
That's messed up. Okay. All right.
I'm
5 seconds.
I'm stamping the authority.
5 seconds.
Okay, whatever.
5 seconds.
Whatever, bro.
Okay.
Whatever.
You ready? You ready for your first question?
Yeah.
What is a country anywhere in the world that you would want to visit?
Switzerland.
Okay. Any animal that you would want as a pet? Any animal.
I already have 2 cats, so a cat.
Okay. If you could live anywhere in the world, move and stay there for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Switzerland.
Okay. What was the favorite movie
Nice.
you've ever watched and when?
Bruh. Oh, I don't know. No. We're not counting down. There's so many. There's so many questions. There's so many.
Next question.
Cars.
Okay. Yeah, I like it. Oh yeah, Life is a Highway. He was playing that on the thing. You ready? If you could meet any celebrity, who would it be?
Jesus.
Okay.
How about that?
Okay.
I don't really care about meeting. Don't really care too much about that stuff. Like, I don't idolize people because of their status. It's like, no, it's like whatever. So I'll say Jesus, of course. Okay. The ultimate celebrity.
Okay.
The biggest to ever do it.
All right. 6th question.
All right.
If you get one cleat, what would you get? Any brand, any style.
Dude, I don't know, bro.
It's the final question. Your 6th question.
Well, Adidas. I prefer Adidas cleats.
Adidas sponsorship. What shoe?
No, I don't know. I'm not into the shoe scene. I don't know.
Adidas?
Just literally like a good looking, maybe colorful Adidas cleat. Because like Nikes are too tight and Pumas are a little bit too big. So I've already figured this out. Like Adidas is the cleat.
Okay.
For sure.
Well, that's your 6 questions. Or is it?
There we go.
Or is it?
Oh no.
There's one final one.
Final question.
Okay, you can take your time on this one.
Okay. Here we go.
And this is I want you to give me a little bit of color on why. Okay.
Okay.
Give me your hot dog order.
What the hell?
Your hot dog order. If you were to order a hot dog, like let's say you go outside and you see a hot dog stand, what are you ordering? What's the order like?
So, I don't eat hot dogs because I'm an athlete. I prefer to eat healthy, and
you give me a healthy hot dog. I've had a healthy hot dog.
No, that's like the diplomatic answer, the weaving around the question type of thing. But no, like honestly. Dude, I know there's a couple people that we know that are gonna flame me for this, but I'm getting at most just a plain hot dog with like cheese on it.
Oh my goodness.
That's my hot dog. I don't like to shred it and down it in all sorts of condiments.
That's how you have to have it, man.
No, it's like if I'm gonna have, I don't eat hot dogs, but when I eat a hot dog, at most it's either gonna be a plain hot dog or at most you're gonna put some cheese on it, like melted cheese. Like that's nice. But
have you ever tried a what is
it.
that? What is that hot dog? The chili cheesesteak? No, not chili cheesesteak. It's the ones where they put beans in it.
Oh, dude, I don't know that.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I have no idea, bro.
They put beans in it, and I've always wanted to try it.
No idea. You ever been to like a Blue Jays game? They do the loony dog Tuesdays.
Never been to a Blue Jays game.
Wow.
My friend's taking me though.
Oh, you're going? Oh,
yeah,
that's good.
He's taking me one of these days. He's taking for a shout out to him. He's taking me for as like a birthday gift.
Oh yeah. Well, unfortunately, they're not as good this year, which So
Hey,
sad.
it is.
If it was
They come
last
back.
year, oh, dude, that would be
Underdog store. Oh, they were pretty close.
Well, the problem is like sometimes I can get free tickets, but like
Hey, if you
But
get
like
some,
because dude, even every game it's full. Even now at this point where they're 10 games under 500, which basically means like they're so far away from like the playoff spots.
what they're
Even
facing, like relegation.
no, there's no relegation,
Okay.
but like you either qualify for the playoffs or you don't qualify for the
Oh, okay.
playoffs, and
Like
it's
the four
like
teams.
it's like you either it's like the winners of each. So basically, dude, I mean it's complicated, right? There's 30 teams, but there's 6 divisions of 5 teams. That's baseball, right? The winners of each division automatically go through. And then from there, it's kind of like it's called a wild card. So like you have
Anyone can.
so it's basically
qualified.
based on the amount of wins you have. So the
Yeah.
team the top like 3 teams with the most wins per division. So like it's split 15-15, the
Yeah.
2 divisions, American League, National League. Like both are like separate sides of the playoff bracket, and then eventually the final, which is the World Series, they come together.
Okay.
And like the National League team plays the American League team for the winner of baseball that year, basically.
Okay.
So you either do or you don't, and the Blue Jays are not gonna. But still, the point, the stadiums are still getting sold out, which is crazy because again, last year's
It's
run.
because of the hot dogs.
No, it's because of last year's run. But the hot dog, basically, every Tuesday, it's just a loony. Like it's just $1 hot dog.
So if you give $5, you get 5 hot dogs.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
So, dude,
I mean,
know,
you're paying
I know
like
people
you're paying an arm and a leg to get a ticket.
You ever heard of 9 hot dogs, 9 beers, 9 innings?
No, I've never.
It's a hot dog and a beer per inning for all 9 innings of baseball, and that's like a fun challenge that people do, and they always like
get drunk.
They always like throw up or like some crap like that. Like it's always like funny, but the point is like that was like we had hot dogs on the cottage strip, to be fair, but like that was like last time I had like an actual hot dog, and it was just
We needed some relish.
It was just a hot dog with ketchup on it, like the loony dog.
Yeah, you had the loony dog. You brought it back for the cottage trip.
Yeah. But that's So
okay. That's my hot fire questions. Hopefully,
what's your hot dog order? What do you put on your?
I
have to ask it back. I have to ask that one back.
Food has always been a fun thing for me. Back then, I actually wasn't. I was super picky with food. Like I guess that was just my scenario. But now I'm like super fun with food. My order is hot dog, mustard, mayo, ketchup, chipotle, honey mustard, crispy onions, relish, banana peppers, and
all that on the same hot dog?
Yeah,
bro, I'm getting like a heart attack just
mayo,
thinking about
and mayo.
That. Just thinking. Yeah, you said mayo.
Oh wait, I said mayo, mustard,
ketchup,
relish. Okay,
whatever. You just literally just everything you put on a hot dog. You put on a hot dog, man.
No. Like, some people put sauerkraut and all that. Maybe I'll try that one day. I might try that one day.
Oof.
But
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. My stomach is churning just thinking about that.
We're athletes. You're the high metabolism. You burn it off instantly. You start walking.
That's not what that means. No, that's not what that means. You're athletes. You have to eat properly.
Yeah.
You're gonna burn it off, but you're gonna feel absolutely horrible running it off. Like if you go for a run.
Well, don't go for a run.
Done,
yeah. No,
I done.
I've made the mistake of like it was like before the pickup game, like literally last week, and my friend was like, "Oh, empty carbs, grab something." I was like, "Okay." And he gave me like I don't know what he gave me. He gave me like half of his like sandwich, and I was like, "Oh," like it was like full field, and I was like, "Oh, this is not fun."
Yeah.
So I mean, and then he put me on. He was like a really good thing that he has. He's like, because normally I just have like a banana if I don't have enough time, but he's like, he put me on. He's like, "Oh, get a rice cake. Get some bananas and put a little bit of honey." And I'm like, huh, really? I was like, I've never really had rice cake, so I don't know how I feel about it. But like the way he said it, he was like, "Oh, it's perfect."
Yeah.
I was like, maybe I'll try it. I guess. Maybe after this, I might go get some rice cake.
That's definitely better than like a hot dog or a burger or a pizza.
Yeah, but I mean like an outing. I mean like an outing, you know?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Listen, I mean, I'm basic. I'm boring, right?
Not
but
boring.
That's just me because I'm just that. I'm very, very meticulous about the food I eat. But that's just me, right? I'm a picky eater. Sorry, but like, sorry,
that's
guys,
okay.
but that's my personal thing.
I'm very much in the I forget his name. He's a very famous like food reviewer, and pretty much says just enjoy food,
Mm-hmm.
and I enjoy food a lot. Um, Food I think is a big language. Some people might not be able to speak, but they'll be able to eat.
They're able to
So
eat. That's why 70% of America's fat. like,
okay.
like, bruv.
Well,
Just to throw a fun little one out there.
moderation, like I said earlier, moderation, guys.
Moderation. There you go.
But yeah, like I think food is a great thing. I think it brings people closer.
I do want to say though, pet peeve is restaurants and like terribly low portions of food.
Oh, that's
where you're out there. That's a pet peeve.
Terrible.
Pet peeve. That's why I'm excited to go to America. Like if we can manage to make it happen.
Large portion of food.
Yes.
Yeah,
dude,
but
you spend $60 at a restaurant, you get like 3 pieces of chicken, like not even half the plate of fries. It's like, bro, like this doesn't even fill you up. Like
you gotta ask yourself the quantity over quality question. You know?
But food is both. Food is both. Right? To enjoy, you're going out to a restaurant, you're like, especially for me, it's like you're saying, okay, today is the cheat day, you're gonna eat unhealthy, you're gonna go for it.
That's fair.
And you get it, it's this tiny little thing, nothing there. Come on, bro. Come on. Like, and you're charging me $50, dude. Like, come on, dude.
Okay.
Like come on, bro.
If you could eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a question. That's pretty tough.
Really, I thought it would have been easy for you.
No, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff you can eat, dude, for the rest of your life. Every day, like, dude, like,
okay, I get
bored.
Okay.
Like, I've eaten like the plainest meals, and you get bored of it like real quick.
Okay,
right?
How about this, right?
Like,
you have your cheat day still. What is it? Once a week for you?
Nah, maybe like once a month.
Okay, that's extreme. But okay, you have your let's just say once a week so they can relate at least.
Yeah.
You have your once a week.
You're saying you're saying no one relates to my once a month.
Dude, I do maybe like twice a week,
maybe
once a week. But
like, take it. Like when we went to Mandarin, that was like the first time that like I went for it.
That was
in at least a couple months.
You absolutely wasted your cheat meal then.
No.
But
dude, I had so much stuff. I had three plates of crab.
I guess.
Dude, that's like
crab. Okay, let's go to Mandarin after this. But okay. For the 6 days of the week, one day off, what would you have?
Okay, so you have a day where you can eat whatever every week where you can just eat whatever.
Yeah.
I'd probably say like just like
rice, chicken.
No, I say like ground beef and pasta. That's what I have. So like when I was in Europe and I was cooking for myself, I had this good thing going where, I mean, especially like just the meat quality in Europe is just so much better. It just tastes more rich than over here.
The pasta quality is, I think,
pasta is even better, right? So it's like, but like I'd make my pasta in a specific way. I make my ground beef in a specific way, and then I mix it together. I add some seasoning, butter, that kind of stuff. Dude, like I don't think I've ever, it's funny to say, but like as something as consistent as that, like I had that at least 3 times a week at least. And actually no, probably like 6 times a week, because I'd make enough for lunch and dinner when I would cook one time. So that's easier for myself. So 6 times a week I'd eat it, and like for like over a year every week. And I like never got bored of it because it was always that good. So like I think about that.
Okay, favorite dish you've made.
No, what about you? What would you have? What would you choose for one food that you can eat the rest of your life, but you have like a day?
I'm borderline. This is what I'm doing right now. Like I'm on a pretty strict diet now ever since. I think I'll go in a little bit of a different pathway for you. I really promote the Mediterranean diet. So I'm going to go with the Mediterranean diet. I'm going to go rice, a little bit of, I'm going to switch up the cultures. I'm going to implement my culture, implement other cultures, and because
well, dude, you're the chef. You're the chef.
Fun fact about the language Urdu, it actually was originated from different countries around it. Like people from Turkey, people from Persia and speaking Farsi, all these different things. So we have a lot of different culture also in our culture. So probably do with a little bit of rice, peas, like rice, like in like more like Greek style. Then I probably go with my meat of choice, maybe like I think you can't go wrong with chicken, right? Can't go wrong with chicken. You really can't.
Chicken and rice. Yeah,
chicken and rice. Sides, I'll probably go with some sliced potatoes. Next, I'll go with like on the beside it, I'll go with A little bit of vegetables. So what I'll do is maybe I'll do a little bit of green peas, and I'm trying to think of what's a superfood that's a vegetable.
Spinach.
You think so? But it's
Well,
like
it's
good in
like the
iron.
big.
It's good in fiber.
It's a super. Well,
Oh
it's a
yeah,
vegetable.
that fiber
But like
you need.
you're thinking from like the healthy perspective, right?
Yeah.
Like you're not really like you're not trying to be like pizza.
No.
Like
No,
what these
I'm
like what
looking.
some dude might say. Like
Who are you calling out?
I don't know. No, just
But
some random
I think
random
I'm
guy.
gonna. Okay, wait. You know what? Okay, rice, chicken, kimchi, potatoes, sweet potato. Done.
That's like one plate, like
That's
one
one
like a
plate.
bowl, like a
Yeah,
bowl
that's
in a
one.
bowl, or like in a, like
Oh,
just on a plate.
well, if I was doing bowl, I'd probably do more.
You
But if I'm
mix it
doing a plate,
together,
yeah,
but you
just
oh
those.
okay, that's a
Yeah.
lot of stuff. Wow,
Really,
okay,
that's not that
cool.
much.
That's cool. No, I just eat differently, right? That's
I guess so.
like I just
I think it's because I didn't emphasize portions.
yeah
Right.
yeah.
Like
Well, because like I always like for example, like I always eat like fruit with every meal that I have. So it's like I think for me that was just automatic. It's like okay, like my main meal is like the pasta and ground beef, but I'll always have like a fruit or something else, a
That's
granola
fair.
bar,
Okay,
whatever
one fruit.
with it. A fruit, one
Yeah.
fruit, bruh.
Just that you enjoy the most.
It's tough because there's so many good fruits, man. There
I
really
love. I
are. There
love.
really are so many good fruits. All these
I
people,
feel
all these
like
people be eating like all this unhealthy garbage.
I feel
Like,
like
dude, just
vegetables
like
is
just
like vegetables is subjective. Fruits is a lot more
yeah,
easier for
yeah.
people.
Like you know, it's like people like talking about eating all this like fast food. Like, bro, like eat a strawberry, bro. Eat like
Strawberry's
eat
nice.
like a ripe, juicy strawberry,
Oh, and it's
or
like explodes in your mouth.
or like a juicy raspberry or a juicy orange. Like, and your mind will just like you'll just be blown away. Like a peach,
Yeah.
dude. Like, come on.
You know what I really want to do? I want to go on vacation soon, and like I want to go somewhere on the islands, and just want to cut open a coconut.
Okay.
Cut open a pineapple,
yes, bro.
watermelon.
Oh, bro.
I just want to do those. I want to do one more, but I'm not gonna say what it is because that's the one. That's my favorite fruit.
Okay.
So I'm
you
gonna
wanna
say it
answer
after you. After you go, yeah.
So yeah, I'd probably. It sucks because I actually like don't like bananas. Like I hate
That's
the
messed
I
up.
hate
Yeah,
the taste of banana.
that's the go-to food for.
Yeah, but I have to. Like I know I eat them so often,
Oh,
but I
okay.
honestly hate the taste of bananas. But you have to.
What
eat
color
them because,
bananas do you eat?
What color?
Like,
Freaking yellow, bro.
But okay, that like
what
I was,
other color
no,
is
I was
there,
scared
bro?
you were eating it like too early, maybe.
No,
that's why.
no, yellow bananas, bro.
Okay.
But like, no, I just don't like it. Just don't like it.
Just don't like it.
Don't
Okay.
like the taste. It's too sweet for me. Like it's just way too sweet. But
Okay.
but because it has so much nutrients, of course,
you
I
just
eat
have
it,
to
right?
have it. The
Right.
potassium it comes in clutch.
Yeah, but it's like one fruit the rest of your life. Like
Don't look at it for nutritional benefits.
yeah, it's like if I was being boring, I'd say bananas. But it's like I'm depriving all of the joy from my life.
Look at it solely for like joy purposes.
For joy purposes, I'd probably say strawberries. I'd just say strawberries. Yeah.
Mangoes.
For you, mangoes.
Mangoes.
Yeah.
I was
Mangoes
gonna say
are good.
kiwis. I love
Mangoes are good.
kiwis, but mangoes. I gotta.
Mangoes.
It's
Kiwis. Yeah, kiwis are
It's
great.
because did you know? Fun fact.
Mm-hmm.
There's two countries and they both start with M. So actually, there's two countries.
Ooh.
One starts with M, other one starts with P.
Geography question.
Yeah, and they both
Geography question.
And they both have one of the highest distribution rates for mangoes throughout the entire world.
Morocco and Portugal.
Morocco and Portugal. Is that your final answer?
Well, M and P, and they're like close to each other geographically. Well, let me think.
It's most well known.
Well-known production of mangoes.
Yeah, like when you see it's quality grade.
Mango feels more tropical than that. Then, to be honest with you, so I'm not sure, right? But like I know the Portuguese love their mangoes for sure, though, 100%. They love them. But
do you have mango juice at all in your house?
No.
Okay, if you did, it will say one of the two.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be like
one. I think is completely past your head. One is super obvious.
What?
One is
super obvious. M and P.
M and P.
But you thought it was M. You thought both were M.
No, that was just a little mistake.
Oh, okay.
Don't look into it too much.
Okay. Like I'm thinking like it could be like Mexico. It could be like Paraguay. Paraguay. It's not gonna be Paraguay because it's like a lot of people don't even know Paraguay exists as a country. So I'm like, I don't know. I just say Morocco and Portugal, knowing that I'm wrong. Yeah. Yeah.
Mexico and Pakistan.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
If you look
Okay,
at
so I actually had Mexico. Okay, I
you had Mexico. Mexico is a very obvious one.
Okay. I
But
had
yeah,
that in mind.
Mexico and Pakistan.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a state where India and Pakistan actually border, and that state is very well known for their mango production.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and
So it's that
if you,
influence. That's that influence on you. You love the mangoes
yeah,
because you grew up on mango. You
we
grew up on
grew up on
mangoes.
it.
Yeah, you grew up on mangoes.
I don't know. Do you know what a lassi is? Lassi, Lassi.
No, no idea.
It's pretty much like a yogurt drink.
Oh,
It's very
okay.
healthy for you, and especially in like the heat because it's like a desert, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you need something like cool to cool you down.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, mango lassi. Oh,
Okay.
can't go wrong
Oh,
with
it's
it.
like a Pakistani drink.
It's a Pakistani drink.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Well, that's
yeah.
cool.
So that's how I love me some mangoes. If I ever get like
Mangoes.
any drinks outside, like sometimes if I want to split it with someone, and I'm at like real fruit or anything, mango.
Yeah, bro. This conversation made me hungry, bro.
Yeah.
Making me.
I haven't ate yet.
chow down.
I haven't ate yet. I'm not familiar with where I am. I'm just kidding. I know where I am, but I'm gonna see what to get when I leave.
So do you do like every day? Like you fast every day? Like is that like a part of your
It depends.
meal plan?
So I have a very like complex but very simple format also. Depends on the days I'm training. Depends on the condition I'm in post training, and depends on the plan that I have for the day. So, for example, if it's a early day, then I have breakfast quick, because I'm very much in tune with like health benefits, and actually for men it's beneficial for us to fast in certain periods, but it's also important to bring into account like insulin spikes and anything like that. So in the morning sometimes it's better to avoid food. So some days I tend to, if I'm leaving early, I pack food, take it to go, or I eat in the morning then go. Then if it's workout day, I eat a little more of a heartier meal in the morning, and then I space it out so my body has the time to digest everything. So I'm good for the physical activity later on. For example, today a little bit of a rest day just because I had some couple intense last couple of days. So I'm fine with a little bit of a fast for moderation, of course. And then from there, I'm gonna eat in a bit, and yeah, it gives your body a kind of second to, hey, you know what? Let's do a quick reset, and it gives your body a time to get rid of all the swelling and the inflammation in your body. So it's a good little break for your body. So today is a little bit of a fast, but right after this, it's broken.
Yeah, you're gonna chow down.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm gonna get some rice, some chicken, some sweet potatoes, and some potatoes, and a good mango. Just kidding.
Yes, imagine. Yeah. All right. How about your favorite cheat meal then? Your favorite just freaking absolute garbage, terrible food for you, but like it's just so good that you can't resist.
Okay. See, I can't lie. It's gotten to the point where if I eat like food outside or like any kind of like food that isn't like what I have planned, I feel like terrible. Do you have that also? Like pretty much like all food you eat outside, like a cheat meal, you just feel terrible after.
Well, again, it depends. Like it depends for me, really.
Yeah.
Like again, like sometimes you go to a restaurant, as I said, it's not even enough to fill you up, so you don't even feel that terrible because you didn't even eat that much food. So you had bad quality food, but you had it in low amounts, which isn't like actually as detrimental in comparison to like if you had like a normal sized portion of them, right? But sometimes yes.
So see, that's why it depends for me. I'm gonna be honest. I've been blessed by God to have an extremely unnaturally high metabolism. So whatever I eat, I burn it, and whenever after I eat, I walk. So I kind of start to get rid of the bad parts of it. Walk after you eat. That's very important. But
the fart walk.
Definitely not that for me,
but
walk, just a walk in general.
Dude, you're moving it in your stomach. It moves around.
But, okay.
And that's why you fart.
If I were to
you
say,
do a fart walk.
I've never had a fart walk though. That's the thing. I mean, I didn't even know that was the thing.
That's what it is. When you walk right after you eat, that's a fart. It's a fart walk. That's what's called.
You learned something new. I'm gonna be honest. If I'm eating outside, I take carbonated drinks no matter what.
You're like the sparkling water guy that
no,
you entertain.
No.
Only sparkling water.
I've had sparkling water every once in a while.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan. I was having a conversation a little while ago. Like it was like 3 days ago, because we got zero, like
Like
Coke Zero, Sprite Zero,
yeah, that type of
and
stuff.
it tasted so like I didn't taste the carbonation as much, and I was very confused. And it was mainly like our brain signaling it because of the absence of sugar.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't enjoy it, but if I'm going outside, I tend to just have a normal soda. I do enjoy those, but the sparkling water, no, I don't enjoy those.
Okay.
But what I would say is cheap meal. Budget's not a problem. The after effects aren't a problem.
Yeah, like if you just had if you just had one day where like you just no you like I don't know, well, no allergies,
Yeah,
no
you're
stomach
like
problems, no issues, and you just went ham basically.
okay.
What would you go for?
Okay, I would either go with. I feel like okay. I have my choice set. I'm either gonna go with the Brazilian all you can eat steakhouse. Okay, shout out to
Oh,
Ro
bro.
or
Oh my goodness.
Copacabana, or I'm going to go.
You gotta
with,
go to a real one, bro. None of these. You
Yeah,
can't
well,
go
I
to. You
mean,
can't go to the Canadian Brazilian
I'm
steakhouse.
sorry.
You gotta go to
Well, I went to
the.
Turo.
What's that in Brazil?
No, I'm sorry, I'm not going to Brazil. I'd love to go to Brazil, but I'll go to Sao Paulo and I'll go to Rio, like
All right. Yes.
Rio.
Yes.
But okay, one cheat meal. You know what? You know what? Okay, I'm gonna change my answer. Benny's Barbecue. It's a smokehouse, and then they
Okay.
make beef brisket. They have beef. They have brisket beans. They have turkey. They have it's like a smokehouse. They make all kinds of meats, and it's so nice.
Yeah. So it's
I
like
think
it's
I'll
like
go
the,
with that.
it's
I
like
think
it's
that's what
literally
I would
like
go.
it's like the Brazilian style where they just keep bringing more meat, more meat. It's like,
Well, no. Unfortunately, it's a little more on the pricier side. But what I want to get from theirs is it's a dino rib. It's these big ribs, and they
yeah.
chop it up, and the rib is literally like the size of our heads. And I would want to get that, I guess.
Yeah, I did.
What about you?
Oh, bro. Dude, I honestly don't know, bro.
McDonald's.
There's so much good food. Like, there's so much good food. Like, I would go say like Lebanese cuisine. So like, for your quick fire questions, I said Switzerland. But if I had known that the next question was going to be about living, Switzerland's definitely the place I would want to live. But like Lebanon, to go to Lebanon,
What are you eating from Lebanon?
like they have basically the way that they make basically like the pulled pork and the pulled steak, like they have a different name for it, and then you get the pita bread.
What, shura?
I don't know, but
Oh.
you get the pita bread and you scoop it up and you're eating with the pita, dude. Like I don't know what's in it, but like I mean like top like 5 meals I've ever eaten in my life when I went there.
You went to Lebanon?
No, I wasn't in Lebanon. I was in Madrid, but they had like a Lebanese.
Oh, okay.
They had like a Lebanese food spot.
There's a really good
like
Lebanon.
I know Lebanese, like I know like the Lebanese people, and like they like so they found like they found their people, right? They found the spot and like they showed me it, and it was like whoa.
There's actually a pretty good
crazy.
Lebanese spot in Toronto. I'll take you there.
All right.
It's like near downtown. It's not that
All
far.
right, we'll find it. Yeah, but like that would be like that's probably the thing I think about when I think about that. And it's not even like that bad. It's just meat and like fries and like bread. But because it's actually good portions, you're eating a lot of it.
Yeah.
That's what makes it,
Yeah.
But that's what I'd say.
Yeah.
That's what I'd say. So yes, good food, conversation,
good food.
making us hungry for sure.
I am quite hungry.
For sure. All right, well,
we're gonna cut to just us eating while we're talking.
All right. So let's get into the final question that I have for you.
Okay.
We got a little.
No problem.
We did a little bit of a side quest. Let's say.
I'll blitz through them. Don't worry. You'll get even less information from me now.
Don't do that. No. We went through a side quest.
Okay.
Talked about some fun stuff.
Okay.
Let's get back to.
Let's do it.
To the deep stuff.
Sounds good.
All right.
He just loves to get serious with me.
Dude, this podcast is deep, bro. Yeah? This podcast is deep. That's what's up. What brings you the most joy right now? So right now, in this moment, this present time in the life of Ayman, what is like the one thing that brings you the most joy?
In this moment, or like today and in general?
Like in general, right now.
Okay. What brings me the most amount of joy is knowing I have the chance to do better. Is knowing that there is a lot of things I can do. Knowing that the only limitation I have is my imagination. I say this, but I don't think I'm the first one to say this. But I've said this a lot, where your imagination is your limitation. And I think that factor plays a very large part in my life, knowing, hey, you know what? Same way I could be, I don't know, lying down on the floor or something, I could be also filming a podcast with my friend today.
Mm-hmm.
The same way how I could be, I don't know, what's a bad habit someone has? I don't know, sleeping.
Scrolling or doom
Yeah,
scrolling.
the doom scrolling.
Yeah.
The same way how I could be doom scrolling, I could be out there instead, meeting different people and just starting small talk. I don't know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but I think it's all about your imagination. So I feel as if knowing that I could do anything, and if I put my mind to it, if I do the right things, do the right steps, I think that's what brings me the most amount of joy. Knowing
Mm.
that I can change the bad and I'm not stuck in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say
Yeah,
that.
dude, that's spectacular.
Thank
Well
you.
done, well done. That's a good. That's a very good insight. What are your biggest dreams right now, or what do you hope to accomplish in this life?
Honestly, I hope to accomplish a lot. I think they're saying, they're saying go big or go home.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you're gonna go home, you could better go big also. But I'd say I would want to get the most out of life. There's like this saying. It's a man has two lives. Second life starts when he
Mm.
realizes he only has one. So I'm not the one who
Mm.
thought of that. But
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
realized that, and I'm gonna be honest. I heard it, and I was like, oh, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But then next time I got into like something kind of bad, I was like, oh damn, that's a good point.
Yeah.
But then I
Yeah.
realized, you know what? There's so many times in life we limit ourselves. Even like, for example, today, if I had not come, I would have been limiting myself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you gotta just say go for it, and you gotta realize you only live once. So I want to do as much as I can. That's why I want to be optimistic, and I want to do a lot. I
Mm-hmm.
want God to be able to use my hands and pockets to be
Mm-hmm.
able to give back to people.
Mm-hmm.
I've tried my best with what I've had right now. Unfortunately, not able to, I haven't been able to help out as much as I've wanted to,
But
but
you'll get there. You'll
God
get
willing,
there.
yeah,
You'll
God
get
willing,
there.
I will. I also want to do something with my life that I'd say I think pride is a very bad thing sometimes. I think pride gets in the way a lot, but I
Mm-hmm.
think there is a nicer way of speaking about pride, and that's happiness, or belief, or that's
Well, there's two types of pride, right? There's good and bad pride
yeah,
that exists. Pride, which is arrogance, cockiness, brashness, right? You think you're great, you're the best, right? Like you think you're the best thing that ever happened to mankind, right? Those types of things. That pride. But then there's like the pride where it's like being proud in a hard day's work. You managed to get through it, right? You're proud of your ability to get through it, right?
yeah,
Or your parents are proud of you for doing something. That's not bad
yeah.
pride. That's good pride.
So see, I very much exactly what you said, and very much I would hope to be the second one, where I'd
Mm-hmm.
want to do something that I'm proud about, and not in regards to, oh, I have a lot of money, I have a fancy house.
Mm-hmm.
No one would ever say no to that,
Mm-hmm.
right? That is something, of course, I would want, and I think most people would agree with. They would be against that also, but I would want to be able to do something I'm proud of, to know, hey, I didn't waste the opportunity God has given me.
Mm-hmm.
I think we focus on the negative a lot, and we forget important factors like, hey, you had to beat thousands of different people to be able to live. Like there's a statistic. What is it, like 400 billion that you're born, something like that. That's
Yeah.
that's insane odds,
And
right?
you're here,
And
right?
and
And you're
we
here.
limit ourselves to, I don't know, try to start up a business, and we think the odds of that are low.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine being born. We limit ourselves with the odds of trying out for a job, or trying out for a team, or trying out for different options, maybe applying for university, applying for postgraduates, a promotion, and we limit ourselves in this way. So I feel as if I would want to do something that I'm proud about, because I've been given this opportunity to be able to be alive, and honestly, I'm just thankful to at least have been alive.
Mm-hmm.
Every day, after I think after you go through things, you realize, you know what? There's people who say, "Oh, I'm just happy to be alive." Sorry. There's a lot of people who say they're just happy to be alive.
Mm-hmm.
And I think some people fully say that with wholeheartedly, and I think some people just say it. But I think the people who say it wholeheartedly are genuinely just happy to be alive. And honestly, I think I'm slowly but surely getting to that point. And honestly, I want to, because a very big thing I want to be is, and you were actually speaking about it earlier, that we naturally chase after things. You know, it's in human nature. I did a thesis about this in one of my things, and it's about human nature and natural greed. And one thing I want to learn to have, and it's very hard, but I just want to be content with my scenario I'm in always. Nevertheless, no matter what it is, I just want to be content. That doesn't mean I'm okay with it. That means I'm happy with it. I'm good with it. I have no problem with it. Of course, it might be a little different. I would want it to be a little different, but I'm fine with it. That's what I want to have, and that's something where if I'm able to achieve these things, I'd say I'd be happy for and proud of myself for.
So, like you're saying contentment as the goal, or you're saying contentment as like when there's a storm, you're content with it because you know that internally it'll get better. When it's good, you're content with it because you're enjoying your life, you're enjoying the fruits of your labor. Like, is it like contentment? Like, you think there's a state that you get to at some point in your life when you've accomplished everything, or are you just trying to be like in a constant state where you're just no matter what you're going through,
So
you're in a
yes, so
state
the
of
second one.
contentment?
So I think because I think if we constantly keep chasing, you have to understand there almost everything in life. I've said this before, and I think whenever someone wants to hang out with you, it's one of the most respectable things they can do. Tell me, would you say someone want to hang out with you is more respectable, or someone who buys you a watch that costs $10,000? Which one is more respectable for you?
I don't know. I think it depends on context. It's like I think it's like I mean, like it depends on who the person is, right? Like someone buys you a watch for $10,000, that clearly means something.
Of course,
doesn't mean nothing.
Of course,
right? But if he's just like I mean, if he's someone you don't really know versus like your closest friend who wants to hang with you, like that's a value that you can't place. Like it's not something you can give any monetary value to.
Of course,
right?
Yeah, that makes total sense. Now, I think that way also. I think that makes total sense. But now, what I also realize is, hey, the factorization of it is there is value in it, and there is value in money. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Now, is the unlimited or limited money?
Of course, it's limited.
Is it?
Yeah.
How is money limited?
Because there's only so much of it that gets printed out into the
but it can keep
into the
getting
world.
Printed. It can keep getting printed.
Yeah, but then eventually the world will collapse and the economy will fall apart. So then it won't matter.
That's the extremes, right? That's an extreme. That's like where it's like at that point money wouldn't even be a problem. But either way, would you agree that the concept of money is unlimited? You can continuously keep printing money, get money.
Yeah, I guess.
So with that in mind, how I kind of look at it is money is unlimited. These factors, all these factors are unlimited. But then there is something that is limited, and that's our time. So if someone's willing to devote their time that is limited, something that is limited in this world, and they're willing to devote it to spend it with you, take it as a big compliment.
Yeah, like I guess like you can like if you spend the money on something, you can always make the money back.
Yeah,
right?
But you can't make time back.
Yeah, you can't make time back, right?
So see, that's why I take it as a big compliment. So I want to learn to be content with all kinds of scenarios, where it makes it so gratitude is a very important factor. But yeah, I'd say that would bring me a lot of joy. But then there's a very simple answer for me, and I think I've had this answer for myself. I've had this question for myself for quite a long time, and honestly, I think it's a very simple thing. Like I don't even need to go into it at all. But honestly, if I know God is the way and all that, then that would make me the most happiest and everything. If I had undeniable, unbreakable faith, that's probably the best thing I could ask personally. I've thought this I've said this to many people where I've said to them, I'm like, if someone were to say that to me, like prove it's real and everything and make me have zero doubt or this, I don't even need to hear the second thing. I don't need to hear the second thing.
Well, why do you need to hear? Why do you feel this way?
Well, no, it's just
why do you need to hear? Why?
It's just I wouldn't go too much into it, but simply said, it's just doubt. Everyone
The
has their
doubt,
doubt, but
yeah.
yeah,
But I'd say faith is, well, this is actually a biblical verse. Faith is the belief in the works and things you can't. Sorry, faith is the belief in the things you can't see.
yeah,
Right. So that's the point of faith, is that you'll never have it proven.
yeah,
So it's kind of where you're gonna, what basket you're gonna put your eggs in, right? You're gonna
yeah,
put that towards believing in God, believing that these things actually happen, that is there. You have salvation through Jesus Christ, or will you not?
yeah.
Like there was a good quote from a big Christian theologist guy. He was like, if the events of the Bible happened, it's the most significant thing in the world. If they didn't happen, it is of no significance. The only thing it can't be is moderately significant.
Yeah.
So when it comes to faith, it's like you're like, I
All in,
understand you're
or
doubting, you're thinking,
you're
you're
either all
learning.
in or you're not in.
Yeah, you're learning, you're growing, but like I don't think there, like, just to be real, like there's not gonna ever be like that proof.
No,
Like that's not
no,
gonna
no, no. It's
happen,
it's.
right?
I'm not saying in regards to physical proof. I'm saying in regards to spirit. Like I feel as if, me personally, I think everyone is on their own spiritual path,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's not a straight road. I think it's a surface. I
Mm-hmm.
think it goes sideways
Mm-hmm.
where it expands knowledge. I think
Yeah,
it goes
of course.
straight where it maybe goes closer towards God. I think it goes widen where your foundation and your belief in God is strong. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel as if my belief is quite strong. I feel as if, though, on spiritual journeys, sometimes it's God works in very mysterious ways. Where
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we just have to wait for when God's timing is
Mm-hmm.
for us to strengthen relationships. Because sometimes you have to take a couple steps back to take steps closer. There's like the saying where when we're at our lowest, that's when we're able to learn the most, when we're able
Mm-hmm.
to grow the most.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're able to sometimes it just takes time.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sometimes it just takes time.
Okay.
So
But you're saying
I
like that would bring you joy. If like
yeah.
you had,
Oh,
like you
if
basically
I get to that point,
like
yeah.
like if you internally were like just basically feeling the fire of the Lord, the
Oh,
fire of the
100%.
Holy Spirit in you, and you're just
100%.
like, you're just going for it, right?
Yeah,
That type of
like
thing,
see, personally,
right?
I say this, and I say this hopefully with confidence, but I
Mm-hmm.
think I already feel it. I just want to, rather than thinking I feel it, know I feel it. So
Mm-hmm. That's a good
that's
way.
what will bring me complete
That's a good
joy.
way to put it. That's a good way
That's
to
what
put it.
will bring me complete joy.
All right, that's
Yeah.
good.
What's your next
That's good.
question, Mister?
I did want to talk about the business side, because I know you're
Okay.
business minded. I know
Okay.
you're in that world a lot, finance, business, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
You've gone through that, right? You're currently studying
Yeah.
business,
Yeah.
right? And you're an entrepreneurial guy. Like, I know we did some things in the past. Like, we maybe tried to have some ideas, didn't really work out because of other circumstances.
Yeah.
It happens. It's life. But what would be maybe one of the biggest lessons you learned from a business perspective?
Failure and positives. A lot of people connect failure with negative. I connect failure with positive. I think one, you gotta accept the difference between failure and giving up. I think if you fail, that means you tried. If you gave up, that means you didn't even try. And with that in mind, I think failure is one of the best things you can do, because when you fail, that's when you get to choose. Hey, I can either give up or I can keep going. And with anything in life, I feel as if when you keep going, that's when you're in the most fragile state. You can either have the biggest reason to give up, or you can have the biggest reason to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe in strong foundation, and I feel as if your foundation and mental fortitude or whatever it may be in that industry, if you have that foundation that's secure, I feel as if you can accomplish anything if you set your mind to it. So I feel as if failure is very important. And
Mm-hmm.
honestly, weirdly enough, I know this sounds super weird. Even thanks to God, I've done some successful things.
Mm-hmm.
And even when things are going successful, I purposely seek out failure, which sounds very weird.
Okay.
But that's so I have the room for improvement.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do it all the time, but sometimes self-analysis and seeking failure allows you the opportunity to look at things through a different lens. So I'd say failure and perspective is very important.
So what does that mean? Does that mean you take maybe a bigger risk that you wouldn't have taken before? Like, was that what that means when you say you look for the failure?
So okay,
What would like that look
a,
like?
a scenario where failure would be ideal, right? Let's say you're not in a rut, but you're in a scenario where you're making profit, it's inconsistent, your ROI is completely off the charts. So the amount of money you should be getting back is not working out.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking at the charts, and the charts are saying if it keeps staying this way, profits keep staying this way. If it keeps happening every once in a while, you're hoping to break even
Mm-hmm.
in like 6 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right then and there, you more or less have two options, right? You can either just play it safe and wait out the 6 months, or you can do something super risky. You can do something that might fail, but guess what? You also don't have a lot to lose. You have to remember, hey, guess what? It's your first time living. If your foundation's strong, also, you should hopefully bounce back. And if you learn from your lesson, you will bounce back in a more appropriate manner. So I feel as if your foundation is good, you're in that good industry, you're in an industry that is available in the future, ideal for the future, plays important impacts, has the customer following it. I feel as if you have all of those and the factorization of an open perspective, I feel as if you take a risk, it will be more ideal for you than not.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same way how in like
Mm-hmm.
there are some statistics, right? Like let's say poker, right? If you have a royal flush, you're statistically messing yourself up if you do not go all in.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
it's like there's important factors like this where you're like, maybe sometimes failing is worse. Sometimes not taking a risk is even worse than failing, because I think we're scared of failure sometimes. Like, tell me how many times I've seen clips. Like, I've trained in MMA, and I've seen clips of like starter MMA fighters, and or even like any type of mixed martial arts, and they are like scared to take a punch, what makes total sense. I think anyone
Yeah.
is. But the same way is, tell me, were you scared back then of getting hit with the soccer ball?
Yeah.
Are you now? Maybe still a little bit. I mean,
Depending.
getting kicked.
Like if a like
If Hulk is kicking the
yeah.
ball, or like
If
if Ronald,
a guy is right in front of you and he's winding
yeah,
up, bro,
you're
you're
like,
like you're like as a defender, especially you're gonna like turn your
yeah,
back a little bit,
like get it on your shoulder,
like
or get
whereas
it
like
on
the
the,
best way to block it is to just stand big, but you're
yeah,
not gonna. You're gonna turn a
yeah. If
little
they
bit
get in
because
your
you're just
face,
like, and it's also like it's less painful if it hits your back
100%.
versus if it hits
Yeah, no, I
your
do the
stomach or
I do the
something,
jump
right?
midair and show my back and hope for the best there.
Yeah, like
But you get
so.
what I mean, right? Where
Yeah, you
even
improve though.
like
You
over
improve. You
time you
improve,
improve,
right?
right?
Yeah.
Now the same way, like in MMA, like you gotta take that punch. Same way, sometimes failure actually helps you out, and sometimes the fear of failure is worse than failure.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I think sometimes you gotta just bite the bullet and let it happen, and I
Mhm.
think that's a big thing I learned.
Mhm. Can I give my piece
Go,
on
all you,
on sales? When I was in door to door sales,
yeah.
the biggest thing that I learned is that's pretty much where I learned the most of my idea that basically all your fears are inside your head. All that you think could go wrong probably won't actually go wrong because it's just in your own mind.
Murphy's
The
Law.
amount of times you have to knock on someone's door and you think, oh, they're gonna say something bad to you. Even most times when people like didn't want the product, didn't want me to be at their house, like I was being a burden on them because that's kind of how some people see door to door people. That's how it is, right? They're respectful about it, right? So even like your rejection was not like that crazy.
Yeah,
I had a couple of people that were like kind of intense, but considering how many doors I knocked, having like 2 or 3 bad interactions,
it's not bad at all.
that's not in terms of statistics, it's not bad. I had way more sales, way more successes, made a lot more money than I had failures.
Yeah,
Because like I very quickly realized, okay, this is all just in your head. It actually doesn't matter. Once you kind of get into the flow of it, you've stepped outside your comfort zone. You've made it happen. So like fear of rejection, that fear of I've described it as the fear of having bad interactions with people. Like just to be super ultra specific about what the failure is. it's like it's all in your head. Like your limitations are your own mind.
Yeah.
Right. It's like
Your
it's all
imagination
it's
is your
all
limitation.
yeah, but your imagination can also be negative. You're
Yeah.
imagining, oh, this guy's gonna say something bad to me. This guy's gonna tell me to
Yeah.
F off. This guy's gonna tell you to do this. I never got an F off. But the joke in door to door sales is like they literally like, oh, if they tell you to F off, it's all right. Screw them, right? Get
Yeah.
like go to the next door, right? You're like a goldfish. You forget it, you move on. You don't let it affect you. But I was like, it didn't even happen to me. It might just be because I'm white, maybe, but like maybe like they see that as like, oh, he's like the respectable, trusty salesman. I don't know what it is, but I never actually got anything that bad. So again, the point is like the rejection is not bad. It's not going to kill you. You have to go through all those failures to eventually get to success in the door to door sale to get to the sale, right? And it's the same thing in all aspects of life. Life is sales. So in life, sales, like that's a good thing to know. So it was just pretty much all in my head once I realized that. Of course, I made it happen. I wasn't there for that long because it drained me super quickly because it's draining work, but I made a whole bunch of money from it and I had a lot of successes from it. So that's my piece. That's my piece on the success versus failure versus anxiety, whatever, all that stuff, right?
Okay. Yeah, that's why I like that.
Mhm.
I don't really disagree with anything you said.
Mhm.
I think it makes a lot of sense.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. What's one thing most people don't know about you?
I'm left-handed, and I realized something actually. I didn't fully realize. I think I'm left-footed also.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll
see, now we're wow. That's
yeah.
actually okay.
I'll explain.
Okay.
So I won't name drop, but in elementary school, I tried out for the soccer team. I'm gonna be honest. In elementary school, I was a little more of a, or even like from then to the start of high school, I was a very quiet guy. I tried to avoid teachers. Any
Dude,
conflict, I
I don't
avoided.
believe that,
Yeah,
bro. You're like,
ask anyone.
wow,
Fun fact, I had a speech impediment until I was 6. I didn't speak.
damn.
You didn't hear me speak until I was 6.
That's growth right there,
Yeah,
man. That's growth.
but an important factor was I really avoided any kind of complication or any kind of conflicts. Smallest, big misunderstanding, anything, avoid.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
grade 7, I think, or grade 8, one of the two.
Mm-hmm.
I tried for the soccer team. Like I'm still physically in good shape. Like I'm very fast, lean. So I made the team.
Yeah.
But in regards to tryout, I was giving it my all, and I was kicking originally with my left foot. If you don't know a lot about left-handed people or the opposite, they, at least for me, and I've searched up studies about it and everything. Left-handed people are very out of studies. Like for example, it's very commonly known in regards to universal or common knowledge studies, left-handed people are excluded because their results are differentiated quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So they do a lot of things unorthodox, and it's very much accurate. I do everything with my left hand, even if it's on my right side. You've seen me grab the water. You can see.
Yeah.
I've literally been
I
grabbing
didn't
it with
notice.
my left hand.
I didn't notice
You
it.
see, so like everything I do with my left hand. I don't my right hand.
Well,
I'm sorry, God, but it's just like useless to me.
I didn't know that. I didn't know
Yeah.
that because like your watch is on your left hand, but I wear my watch on my left hand. But I'm not left hand. Like I'm not left hand. I'm
Yeah,
right
no,
handed.
you just put your watch. You put the watch on the left hand.
Wow,
But
dude, that's
I'm
interesting.
left-handed, so I do everything with my left hand. Nothing I do. Well, I do some stuff with my right hand, but nothing much.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think about how you kick the ball too. Like you,
Now,
I think you like
this is where the interesting thing is. I initially was kicking with my left foot.
Yeah.
But now my teacher at the time said, "You're kicking with the wrong foot." And I remember this very vividly now because it was one of my friends. Like he actually was with you.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Why are you kicking with your left foot?" I'm like, "I don't know. It's just more comfortable for me." Mind you, I wasn't like I played soccer, but I never played in like the more professional academy style format.
Yeah.
So I wasn't tailored to be that. I knew more like the around the world and like kind of like a roulette. I knew the moves, but I didn't very much know the like techniques as much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it was more like street ball that I played
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
So like what's it called? I was like, oh okay, like because they were saying, oh if you don't listen to him, he will like not get you on the team. I was like, yeah, like that
Oh,
makes sense, right? So
okay,
I had
that's
to.
crazy.
I was like, okay. So then after I was doing what they said, like I was doing what he said, and he's like, oh, kick with your right foot, and I was like so bad, but he was saying like, yeah, that's good. I was like, like when I tell
Wow.
you like it was not connecting to the goalie at all, and like I'm thinking back at it now, like how much my shot has improved, but I also think about it as like to this day, I walk with my left foot forward. I sprint, like generating strength off of my left foot. I can actually my leg curl on my left. Like I can literally show you my calf muscles. It's way more defined on my left leg. Even though
Okay.
I'm right leg, I kick with my right leg.
Yeah.
What's like makes me to think, oh damn, maybe if I had like prioritized and like I guess not tried out for the team or like just kind of was more experienced in that to
Oh.
know, hey, kick with my left foot is my foot, then maybe I might have been able to like be better
Be
with my left
better.
foot. Yeah,
Well,
and I
so
was like,
right
yeah.
now, what? How does it feel when you kick with your left foot? Like you can,
So
like, do you still feel like you can like generate more power? Like you can really like get into it more, or like is it just because you've trained so much on your other foot that now your left foot is kind of unironically your weak foot now?
so
Like,
what I have noticed is in regards to some dribble moves, my left foot is easier.
mm-hmm.
Like a la croqueta, I can do it way easier with my left foot.
like
I can't,
from left to right, like you do the movement from
yeah,
left to right, yeah.
or even like an elastico, I
Mm-hmm.
can do it with my left foot
Yeah.
so much more smoother than a right foot. Like a right
Wow.
foot, it's like kind of like I'm flicking it and it goes away. While like a left foot, I literally like spoon away, and it is very much smoother.
Yeah.
But then when it comes to kicking, my left foot is like terrible.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like oh damn. Like so I think it is a little bit of both. Where like my when it comes to dribbling and like the sense of touch, my left foot is a lot more comfortable for me to this day. I think it's because I still walk with my left foot
Yeah.
forward and everything.
Yeah.
But in regards to kicking, night and day. My left kick is an abomination. I'm
Yeah.
working on it. I saw Harry Kane. He supposedly, I think it's 3 months. Was
Yeah.
that 3 months? Yeah,
No,
3 months
no.
straight.
Like he was just taking shots and free kicks just with his weak foot.
Yeah, so I think
Like yes,
I
know
think
that
maybe who
story.
knows? Maybe I might try that just
Mhm.
3 months straight Harry Kane style. And like who knows? Maybe it might improve my left foot.
Well, that's dude. That's interesting. See,
Yeah.
there we go. We getting it
Yeah,
out of you.
I didn't even
out
know.
of you.
I didn't even know that until
Wow.
not too long
That's
ago.
interesting.
Yeah.
That actually is a fact that not a lot of people
Yeah,
know about you,
I
and it is
didn't know
interesting.
that.
You're not gatekeeping, at least.
Yeah.
That's good. I can appreciate
Do not
that.
gatekeep.
You're gatekeeping your life, but at least this time, that's good. That's really good stuff.
What about you? Let me switch it up on you. What is a fun fact you are not well like a lot of people don't know about you?
That's hard because I've said like everything about myself on the
Yeah, you've
podcast,
exposed
like
yourself
every day.
completely.
Like
Okay, what is something if someone
my life is literally like it's literally there.
Okay,
like
let's
my
say-
entire last year in my life has been pretty much documented online, which is a good thing, but it's not good to answer this question basically.
Right. Okay, now tell me this. What would you say is the most important factor of your life? Like so anything throughout your entire 20 well technically we'll count it as 20 years of your life. What has been the most important factor? What is the thing that like no matter all the years and maybe even as you grow will still be impacting you or still a part of you?
Okay, so I'll answer the first question. Something people don't know about me is that I used to make a lot of beats and music.
I know
and
that.
I made music. You knew that?
Yeah,
you
told
knew
me.
that?
You told me.
I probably did, but
not a lot
of people. No, it was like after.
No,
it was
like
no, it was
really?
after. I never really made stuff in high school. No, it was after.
Oh no, okay, I'm getting it confused. You told me during the business stuff. That's why. I think you told me around then. You told me that you were doing like making beats around that because I remember we were talking about the whole context scenario where they were making beats and all that stuff.
Well, it was pretty much like so I made beats. I have a song where I actually like sang on the song. It's kind of bad. It's very bad. It's very bad.
Can we play it on the podcast?
We're not playing it. But
can it be our outro song?
No. So that's just what I want. So that's probably something.
That's pretty cool.
It was just like I want to be like really express a little bit more creativity for like certain periods, and I was like, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do it. I made an album, an 18-song album.
I did not know that at all.
But not
Can this be shared to me?
Not singing. Yeah, after. Not singing. Like, it was just like I just made beats, but I just made like some crazy combinations and stuff.
Did it have some like Portuguese inspired beats?
No. It's pretty much all like rap and trap, and some like other alternative,
some UK
things
drills.
as well. No.
Some
like just trap
rapper.
and like a couple of like slower beats too.
Okay.
Like just like vibey beats.
Okay.
So I'll show you. But like that's that's that.
Yeah.
Then the other question, what did you ask? What's the most important thing?
Okay, like throughout your life, if a random person saw you inside the street, what is the one thing you would say, like, give you the most amount of info about you? What is one thing you'd say? You can't keep it long either. It has to be short.
Yeah.
What is one thing you can tell this person that gives them the best idea of you?
Yeah. Well,
I know it's a hard question. I got you on that one.
Yeah. Well, I know my answer, but I just want to say it.
Articulate
it in a proper way. I want to say this in as beautiful and as.
No, we should have done. We should have been playing chess while we were doing it. That would have made it interesting.
All right.
Throughout the entire podcast, we would have had chess playing. They would have been like, Ayman, why'd you do that move?
It's like you blundered your queen, bro.
Yeah.
Easy mode. All right. Throughout my life, I've been focused on trying to figure out where I'm going.
Okay.
But I've always tried to take the path of most resistance, to take the unorthodox choice, the ambitious path, the path towards extraordinary, the path that isn't the traditional pathway, that's something different, unique. I've always chased my dreams. I always had something that I wanted to do, and I went for it. Sometimes I didn't see it to the end, and I know where I fall short, and I know where I have to improve if I want to make something out of this life.
Yeah.
But at least from the fundamental perspective, I always made that choice. Instead of going straight to university, graduate high school, we go to Portugal, we make it happen.
Yeah.
Right? Starting making content, even if there's lots of criticism and lots of like people questioning you, make the content anyway. Right? Do it, see what happens. Didn't work out, you have a different content, podcast, see what happens, right? Even if, like, I had some successes, even if it hasn't made money or hasn't done anything crazy, it's become like a bit of a passion project. But I've always tried to do that thing that maybe made me stand out a little bit, right? Like,
success isn't based off of a number scale.
Yeah. So like, even if I haven't seen like that kind of monetary success, and even if I'm gonna have to go back to school now, that's what's happening with me, and that's it's like something I'm gonna have to accept. It's a different path. It's a different way to kind of get back to a point where I can have some semblance of what I want to do with myself, basically.
Yeah.
So that's what I'd say. I mean, that was a bit longer.
No, I think that's a great answer.
A bit longer. Like, if some guy on the street,
like, oh wow, nice.
He's literally like, he doesn't want to hear all that. Like,
be like, wow, I thought I was gonna get your last name or something. Maybe your favorite color.
No. Basically, it's just the pursuit of extraordinary, the pursuit of like not trying to be average, not trying to be miserable.
Pursuit of excellence.
Yeah, right. And always, for me, having it backed by faith, having it backed by my belief, and letting that be the fuel and the foundation for it all.
You need a strong foundation.
Yeah.
If your foundation's in God, it should be it should be unbreakable.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for asking the question back.
Yeah.
It gives me a moment to think about like, just kind of what's happened in my life as well.
I got him tearing up.
No, I'm not.
Crying.
I'm just super tired, bro. So my eyes are like so heavy.
Super boring.
So no. It's just because I've woken up early every day this week because I've had stuff to do. I'm pre-recording episodes because I'm going on the trip, and it's all that stuff, and it's like, and I had a bunch of other things.
When this is gonna be out, he's gonna be in Montreal.
Yeah.
If you see him in Montreal.
No one's gonna see me. No one watches this from Montreal. At least I hope.
You don't know that.
At least I hope not.
Wouldn't you want someone who, that would be a great experience? Someone said, "Hey, I watched your thing. I like your video." I'd be like, "Oh, thanks."
Yeah, I guess, but yeah. I'm in Montreal. Time that you're watching this episode is I'm in Montreal.
Type in the comment section if you're in Montreal.
The time that it came out. No, don't. do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Whatever. But yeah, do you have anything else to add to that?
No. I think you gave a great response.
All right.
I think the person might have ran away, but you gave a great response.
Yeah, that was not short and sweet. That was definitely long and dragged out. And but I mean, yeah, I definitely overthink. Obviously, I talk about things like it's like this is just my mind. Sometimes I have to regulate it a bit, but at the same time, it's like you kind of like having the ability to think, the ability to have different perspectives, to understand things in a different way. Because I think like your life's a lot worse if you're just like a feather in the wind. You're just going about it. You're not actually intentional with things, and you can use thought to create. Again, as the quote I said earlier, right? Thoughts lead to actions, which lead to behaviors, lifestyle, destiny, right? That's it stems from your mind, right? So that's why I think a lot. I think a lot. That's true. And sometimes I think about things that aren't important, but I think overall I try my best, and that's really all you can ask for.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm trying to think of maybe one more like filler question, but I think now's the time to get into like
go into it.
Time to get into like the questions of the episode.
Okay.
This guy looked at them, so he's not gonna be like so surprised by them.
He
which
left
is like
an empty book in front of me. What did he expect?
Dude,
close the book at least.
Dude, I have to read. These are my notes. I'm reading what's over here, bro.
Put it on the far hand left side.
Like dog. Like okay, it's too late now. I'm just gonna leave it there. All right, yes, but basically, so he knows the question, but still, that doesn't take.
I actually don't.
That doesn't take away from the fact that
like I haven't absorbed the knowledge of the sentence. I don't even remember what it was.
All right,
to be honest.
All right. So it doesn't take away from the fact that we're gonna get a couple clips to post. Couple clip farming right here with these questions. Hopefully we get so many views. Dude, don't look at the camera. Wave to the camera. Say hi to the camera, bro. If you wake up tomorrow and this podcast is on 1 million views, what would you want the world to see?
About me?
Just in general, about anything. What message would you want the world to see? Dude, I so botched that. I did so botch that. I botched that. Dude, I'm trying to be like the freaking podcaster guy with these succinct questions, and I botched it. I didn't even say it properly. But what message would you want the world to see? That's the question.
Try your best. And I believe your best is the best that you can do, and it won't fail. I believe that the fact that if someone were to say, I'm trying my best, that means you have succeeded what you have done. Because I think trying is a very subjective word. And I think trying has also lost its context. I think trying, a lot of people use it very easily. Tell me, you can lift up a chair and might not be able to lift it up because it's a little too heavy. And tried it, and you're like, oh, I tried it. It didn't work out, right? But trying is involving effort. Same way how if I were to hit you and I were to say sorry to you, you would expect me to make up for it, right? You'd expect me to be, not doing it again. You'd expect me to possibly have some kind of recurrence in regards to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same way, if you're tired or if you give up or tried something, you try something different. You work it out, see how it would work out. See the different pathways about how to make it work. And when you try again, it should work out. If it doesn't, then you try again. And some people like to say, yeah, I've already tried that. And I think, I don't mean to dismiss anyone, but I think they haven't all the way. Because I feel as if you genuinely tried something and put your mind to something, I don't think there's anything you can't do. So I'd say, keep trying.
Keep trying. Yeah. Dude, you don't know how great that message is, dude. Like, that's so good, bro. Yeah. That's amazing stuff.
I like to try to give universal advice, and I think you can never go wrong with trying.
But you're right. But it's like, what's trying actually, right? It's like if you but that's like, if you try your best, you will be successful, right? Yeah. If you actually
it is impossible for you to have not tried your best.
I love that.
And failed. It is literally impossible. That is not your best then.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd say try your best in everything. And it's never been embarrassing to ever ask a question. A lot of people They're embarrassed to ask things, so it's never been embarrassing to want to learn more, to learn new things. So yeah, that's what I'd say.
If you died tomorrow,
Great.
how would you want to be remembered?
A lot of things. His best self. I don't know if I am my best self just yet, and I think it's not something about time. I think it's just a matter of self. But I would want to be able to be known as the best person I could have been in regards to everything. I know a lot of people like to specialize in things. I think specialization is great, but it's the whole thing about the jack of all trades, right? And then there's the continuation of it where it doesn't outweigh if someone does all, right? So I always think a jack of all trades is great. I think being able to spread your eggs in many different baskets are ideal. Investments, it's always good to have a portfolio. In soccer, it's good to have different techniques. I think that it's always ideal to be able to have yourself spread. I don't think you should spread yourself thin. That's why I think it's important to have foundation. I think with strong foundation, strong core, strong belief, strong faith system, you can build a hard and unbreakable foundation. And with that, you only build up. And when you spread it, it spreads evenly rather than thin. So I feel as if I would just want to be known as the best that I could have been, and I was. The best I was. I am not best I could have been, best I was.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what I would want to be known for. But yeah, I think I want to be the best that I can be.
All right.
That's what I would be known for.
All right. I love that. I love that answer, man. Ayman.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. This was honestly a very special episode for sure. This is definitely something worthy of being episode 300 on the show.
Thank you.
You definitely gave some great insights. I tried my best to be a good interview. I hope I did well in that regard as well. But I think it was a great conversation. I think we really, hopefully, if you're still here watching this, hopefully we touched your hearts with something that we said today.
I think we're almost like 3 hours in.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's 3 hours. We'll see what the final number is. After some edits, it'll probably be shorter. But yeah.
But I'd like to say thank you, Matthew, for having me. Thank you for giving me an opportunity for 300. It's a milestone, and I wish you nothing but the best. And thank you, and please keep watching him, and please be excited for 365 because. Trust me, I don't know what he has planned, and I don't think he either even knows what he has planned, but 365 will be a very fun episode in regards to the podcast, and I already know it. So, best of luck.
Yes,
I wish you nothing but the best, and thank you so much.
Yeah, guys. Man, thank you, man. Likewise, man. You're going to do some great things in your life, man. I truly believe it. I truly do believe it. God's testing you. God's putting you through stuff. You're going to be great, bro. You're going to be great. So keep striving, man. Keep striving.
Thank you.
So thank you for watching. As always, show your support on the show in any way that you can by leaving a like, subscribing, following on Spotify, leaving a comment letting us know what you thought of this episode. I think it was a very well and worthy episode of being episode 300. So I hope you feel the same, and I hope you enjoy it if you are still here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. That's really all I got to say for today. So do you have any final words for the audience? Anything you want to talk about?
Thank you again, and take care. Have a great rest of your day and rest of the 365 podcast series.
Yes.
Take care, guys.
Yes, I'll see you tomorrow.